Alrighty, here's our second episode of our One Piece D&D. I am here accompanied
Sweet.
by our lovely and amazing Majin Panda playing as Panda.
Boo.
Wow, thank you.
Mm.
We're also accompanied by the lovely and amazing Snack playing as Kelsig.
Howdy.
Boo!
Woohoo.
Our favorite Farmer Lou playing as Bubba.
Farmer
Yeah,
Lou.
that's right.
And our astounding captain, Gravity Cat, playing as Taro.
Eh,
Boo! Screw that guy.
eh.
Off with his head.
And kicked from the party.
Alrighty. Um.
Hey. Jellybean may be God right now, but I'm God of the server. I can just kick anybody.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're gonna kick somebody, you know who to kick.
Mhm.
I've given multiple people power to do that for me.
Do it. Let me do it then.
I
Show them.
am one of those
I would
people.
do it.
Yeah, Lou, you have the power to do it.
Oh, I do?
Jellybean? Yeah, Jellybean has the power to do it.
You gave Jellybean power. Why'd you do that?
I have the
I thought
power. The
you never
power.
said anything.
I did it the day you asked.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't even know. I didn't even
S-
get no notification or nothing.
Same with Jellybean. I gave her the power the same day she asked.
Yep. All right. What? Yeah. 13. Okay. So. All right. Where we left off last time was
Mm.
everyone was coming to this turtle island, so called. Just a bunch of turtles gathered up that are massive and old enough to have stuff growing on their back. As you guys are pulling up, Bubba, I need you to roll a con check.
Let's see here. Constitution. That's the big ones, right? Up top.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Ooh, I rolled. Ooh, that's not good.
Oof. All right.
9.
Now I need you to roll an intelligence check.
Ooh, that's not good either. Ugh, 7.
Dang, are you okay?
So, you seem to be
Dude.
heavier than you normally would.
Oh, here we go again.
Not so heavy that like it's too awful on the boat, but heavy enough to kind of slow you down a little bit.
Wait, so are we on
So,
the boat or are we
so
still
we're
going to the boat?
yeah. Are we on land?
You
I thought
guys,
we were on
you
land.
guys are on the boat right now. You guys are pulling up
Oh,
to
okay.
the this first turtle. It's
Oh, okay.
pretty decently sized. Like, it'd probably take you an hour to walk from one side to the other. And yeah, you guys pull up to it's this turtle's ass, and what's your guys'
Do I have
reaction
it?
to these school of turtles?
Do we know that they are living turtles right away?
Um, Not really. Your first you know, thought is they're a bunch of floating islands. Their heads and fins are under the waters. The ocean is Dark
So
must have kind of
similar
come.
to similar to Aang's first experience with the lion turtle, he just showed up on an island.
Basically, yeah.
You go play with your toys.
Okay, well, crew, I believe we have arrived at the location that the shipwright gave us for this diamond or gem that he sent us for.
Yeah, you notice that it's not just one floating island, but like 3 to 4 floating islands from what you can see. But there's
We're
a
going to have to
giant
search each
one.
of these islands, aren't we?
There's a giant one in the center.
So how many islands in total?
There's like 5. 2 on each side, and then the giant one in the middle.
All right. Well, let's hop on this first closest island, explore it, and we'll make our way through these 2 on the side. We'll go through the middle. If it's not on the middle, we'll go to the other islands. And let's explore.
Alrighty. So
Now,
something that I saw or I listened to on one of the One Piece D&Ds I listened to, when they're like exploring instead of just like kind of mindlessly exploring, um, they they choose um a skill you're proficient in, and you just choose one skill you're proficient in, and whichever one you choose, you have to explain how you use it, and then you roll.
Okay. Well, my best skill is Dex. So,
Deaths of dying?
Dex. And I rolled a
Oh.
5 plus 3, so
Well,
mm,
8.
that's not exactly what I meant. Like, acrobatics, animal handling, all that
Okay.
skill.
So, like, acrobatics is going to be my best because it's a Dex score or
Yeah.
stealth.
You can choose either or. You just gotta explain how
Can I
you.
use my strength to climb up the island?
What do you mean?
Wait, or how? Fuck.
how are we gonna get up there? I mean,
You guys are on the
Okay.
turtle.
like,
You
Oh,
Okay.
guys
oh,
are
us-
exploring. It's like a jungle on
okay,
the
so
Okay.
we're
turtle's
already
back.
on the turtle.
Yeah.
I thought you said we're
can
still on
I
the boat.
can I roll
Okay.
survival to see if I can find anything useful around this?
Um. Yeah. That'll be your skill check. You just have to explain what you're doing.
Yeah. I think I know what you're saying. I'll go first to just give everybody a. So I'm gonna roll acrobatics with my bonus of
Ooh,
plus 5
dirty
as a
20.
dirty 20. So with my acrobatics, I traverse the wild forest with ease. With the help of my gravity fruit, I'm just kind of pushing my way. I look more like I'm swimming through the air than anything. Um, to swiftly explore the first half of this island.
So while you're exploring this island, you see like a bunch of creatures that don't normally come on land because they prefer the ocean, but they're on land. Like there's like seals in some places, and you know maybe some penguins. You see stuff that isn't normally seen out here, but it's there.
Would I roll to see if like they're hot if they're hostile or not?
Um, perception, but this is what Taro sees.
Oh,
All right.
All right,
So,
Chris. Chris looks around and is like, "Guys, I'm not very I don't normally go out like this. Like, what should I do?
I will poke my head from up in the trees where I am currently just floating. And I'm like, well, what I normally do in these situations is I like to explore. I'll wander around, see what I can see, assess the situation from a safe distance, mostly because I can float around. Um, if there's anybody to talk to, well, I try to talk to them. Um, but for now, I can come to the ground. We can explore together.
Um, I'm actually I prefer to swing around, so I'll try to go up there with you.
All right, buddy. Keep up if you can.
A 19.
Oh, 19. My
So
boy.
so he grabs onto one of the branches and like almost like he's done this before. He like launches himself up, grabs onto the next branch and jumps off onto the uh tree adjacent to
Before he does that, can I try to pull him down while he's trying to climb up?
you.
If you think you can roll better than a 19.
You don't know. I gotta roll strength.
Dexterity.
Damn, I got a 14.
Yeah, he's too quick and nimble, and plus he already kind of doesn't trust you
I don't trust him on fucking high
because
ground.
when you first met, he saw you wearing a Marine's uniform
Yeah, he's wearing a marine uniform right now too.
He doesn't
unwillingly.
trust himself either.
No, he's unwillingly wearing
Yeah, you think I'm gonna want him on trees after he shot me from a tree?
We're all friends now.
that. All right.
Nah, the moment he shoots at me, I'm killing
You're
him.
my friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
Do 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 do.
Um,
do. Panda.
before me and before me and Chris go wandering, I do want to tell Bubba something.
All right.
All right, so the training that we kind of somewhat did on the boat, um, I'd like you to practice it while we are on this island. You know, kind of like concentrate on like light thoughts to see if it helps with your abrupt weight changes.
Okay.
It's similar to kind of like how I first started to learn how to use my powers was is since I can manipulate my gravity, I just focused on uh light thoughts, the absence of restrictions on myself.
Okay.
So, practice on, if you feel like you're just weighed down, try to think some lighter thoughts. If you're feeling too light and uppity, try to think some, heavy, deep thoughts to bring yourself back down.
All right. Bubba, I
Okay.
need you to roll me a wisdom check.
A wisdom?
Yep.
Interesting. Okay. Wisdom. Okay.
Yeah,
Second.
at first I thought
Ah,
intelligence, but wisdom, oh shit. So like
savage.
so you're telling
Nope.
him this, Taro, and like when he goes to when he thinks down to it, he instead of like thinking light thoughts, he's like, well, I'm just kind of like a bear. And like bears are heavy, and so he gets slightly heavier.
Ah, shit.
And with him getting heavier, all of a sudden the island shakes a little bit. I need everyone to roll an acrobatics check. Or
Oh
actually
no.
a
Do-
dexterity
eh,
saving throw. Dexterity saving.
Thank
Do the
God.
wait? Do the people on the trees get disadvantage since they're on the trees?
No.
Damn it! I wanted to
Yes,
see those
that-
fall.
So you said roll dex?
Yeah,
Does
dex
a
save.
19 succeed?
Yeah. Kelsig.
Does a 30-21 live or succeed?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my modifier.
Does a 12 succeed? Oh wait, that's a check. Never mind.
What's your
How do I roll?
what's your modifier for your dex save? It
Plus
should
3.
If
okay.
you go to your character page on the left side, if you're on PC, there's a saving throws box. You click the little number next to Dex.
Yeah, and the number is your modifier for it.
Okay.
I thought as a monk your dex would be a proficient.
Okay, so that it still just rolls with my plus
Oh, it's
5.
+5. Anyways, that is a nat 1.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't.
Oh, you
Oh,
have catastrophic nat ones?
and now Chris's turn.
Close
He's
that.
gonna fall right through the fucking island and
Well,
drag us all down with him. The island's gonna sink.
no. So like let's just go down the list. All right. So Kelsig, you know, he feels the island start rumbling. And like at first it catches him a little off guard, but then he steadies himself like, all right, this is
Whoa.
not as bad as, cooking on a ship. And next is Panda. Panda, like, the island shakes and he doesn't even notice it. And that he's just that steady on this island.
During that happens, I'm rubbing my eye.
Now, Taro, he didn't he was very much unprepared. Everything starts shaking and like he goes to like grapple onto the branch he's holding, and he doesn't quite make it, and he slips and he falls.
Oh, and he was closest to the water too.
He does not fall in the water. Uh,
Oh, thank
he
fuck.
falls and he will take a.
I fall from floating.
I thought you were in a tree.
Uh, I I came down from the tree, yeah, but I was floating. That's how I was able to explore when I first rolled the dirty 20.
Oh, I thought you were just making yourself lighter so you're easily able to swing from trees.
No, no. Like I said, I looked more. How I explained it is I looked more like I was swimming through the air.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're
Than
not affected by it because you're not even
What
touching
what happens to
the
Chris?
island.
oh no, my boy rolled a 12, and he is in a tree.
Oh wait, you better put Frosty. Do I roll for her?
No, we left Frosty on the boat.
No, okay. Frosty is in your pocket. She shrinks down and is in your pocket.
Oh, okay.
Like a Pokemon.
Now, Chris, he does fail because he's in a tree, and being in a tree makes him makes the his DC a little higher than all of yours. And he doesn't slip awfully, but like he slides down the tree a little bit, like probably scraping his hands against it a little bit, but nothing he's not used to.
Just normal tree things.
Alrighty. Now, Bubba, what skill are you gonna use to explore this island?
What skill?
Yep.
Yep.
Is that what you just said?
Yep.
Yeah, so like I rolled acrobatics since it's the skill that I'm most proficient in. And then once you roll whatever skill you're most proficient in, you have to explain how you used that skill to explore the island. So like again,
So-
I did acrobatics, so I started floating through the air, kind of swimming through the air to start exploring.
Okay. Let me see here. I gotta think about this because
The skills
My-
are acrobatics,
mine
animal
is
handling.
athletics.
All right, Kelsey,
So
then you're next.
Oh,
I'll let Bubba think while you and Panda do your.
because okay.
Do you have a skill you're
there,
gonna use?
there was a brief moment where I saw that what I thought at the time was my highest bonus was an intimidation. And I briefly considered intimidating the jungle landscape and then thought better of it.
I would love to hear that explanation.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to glare very disapprovingly at every shrub that gets in my way. No. I also considered doing sleight of hand.
Intimidate the jungle landscape. Be a man. That's what one of the viewers said.
Hi, Oreo. Okay.
Let's do stealth act. Well, actually no. I think I do want to try sleight of hand.
All right.
On
You could
who?
yell from the jungle.
Now explain
I
how.
will explain.
All right.
I wanted to see what I would roll before I committed to something because I want to better describe. Because if I had rolled low, I would have said something different. What I want to do is, as I'm walking through the landscape, I just want to ever so gently brush things out of my way. Keep an eye out for anything that's too thorny or looks like it might be poisonous, and use maybe the tip of my dagger or something to cut that out of my way or brush it aside. And if I can, weave some stuff together so that it's out of other people's way.
If
You
you're
know, like
gonna
tie a branch into another branch to clear a path. That sort of thing.
okay, so since you said that you're gonna use that you were gonna cut the the brushes and stuff, I'm gonna want you to use a weapon attack.
It can't cut a leaf. Or
A weapon attack? Okay. I got a 23.
All right,
Damn.
so you're cutting, you're slicing things left and right, getting them out of your way.
Whoa. I'm just cutting the stuff I can't brush aside. I don't want to decimate the delicate ecosystem here.
It is very much not delicate. Well, like
Oh,
there's
it's a
so
very
much.
violent and brash
There's very much a
ecosystem.
bunch of like vines and stuff blocking your way that you have to cut to get through.
The vines are going to reach out and strangle us, aren't they? It's good that I'm cutting them down. Manifest our destiny.
Well, we have two other people to see how they're exploring.
All right.
Let's get through them before we get fucked.
Yep. Panda, you go.
Can I just start knocking down trees?
It depends on what you roll.
Yeah. Yeah. Roll if you're gonna be trying to knock over trees. Roll in athletics.
Athletic to knock down trees?
Yep.
Okay. Damn. 11.
Mhm.
11.
And I had a
So-
+6 to that shit too.
So you go and you go to punch a tree and you hit it and like you make a little dent in it. But like these are giant trees. They that was like, barely leaving a scratch. And you know, the impact kind of just like leaves a slight sting to your fist.
I
All
keep
right.
punching it.
Now, Bubba, what are you doing?
Okay, so I think I have an idea. Um, so let me see if I could do this. So since there's trees and like brush that we have to get through, I kind of want to like cut a path through. But since I feel myself getting heavier, I'm wondering if I could take my warhammer and start like spinning it
All right, I will need a.
and like go through like all the trees and all the bushes so I could like cut a path
I need an athletics
through.
from you.
Okay. All right, here we go. 24.
Yeah, you're like slamming through trees. Making
We're just hacking our way through the landscape,
making lots of noises.
beheading the daisies, fucking up the lavender.
But the momentum, and since I'm heavy, or heavier.
Reasoning is sound. I like it.
All right, so because one of you failed your checks, and because another one of you, another one of the group made a lot of noise. Coming from one of the trees that Bubba, breaks down with his hammer and comes out an ape.
Okay.
What is that?
And then the
Caesar
tree
from
that
Planet
pan-
X.
the tree that Panda punches, an angry ape looks down at him.
And nobody saw that?
They
Great.
were high up in the trees.
Or were they?
Yep.
Oh, there's 2 whole apes.
Now, I
That's
Are
need.
they
good.
are they as big as Caesar?
They're medium-sized creatures.
Okay.
How tall are they from tuft to toe?
Well, you will find out.
Roughly. I'm gonna find out when I'm beaten to a pulp. Aren't I? Oh, they're swimming apes. That's lovely.
No, I can't see their stuff without moving.
Wait, so I'm fighting both up front? I'm not.
Oh, no.
You're on your own. Good
I was gonna
luck.
say, I was like,
One's
I'm
in
pretty sure
front
you
of
walk different
Bubba, and
directions.
one is in front of Panda.
Okay.
All right. Now I need everyone who's going to participate in this combat to roll initiative.
All right. Let's do this.
But do they notice the 8 kill?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is initiative?
Ooh. I go
Towards the
last.
top.
I got a nap. I got a 7. I thought that was a 1. I was like, ain't no way.
I got 3.
I got a 9.
I go last. They're gonna flank me and fuck me up. Watch.
Alright. Now let's put in everyone's initiative. All right. So you got a 14. Panda got 10. Oh, okay. Never mind. Is that all for you? Perfect. Perfect. All right. Good. Good. So the first person who's up is looks like Chris. Chris yells out, "Captain, what am I supposed to do? Do you want me to kill them or knock them out? What is it that you want me to do?"
Well, we disturb the wildlife here, so let's, at the very least, try to incapacitate them, knock them out, get them not so angry with us. You know, feed them a panda if they're meat eaters. Feed them a banana otherwise. But I don't think we have any fruit on the boats because somebody's fruit paranoid.
Yeah, uh, I've. So I guess I will jump down to fight them then. Alright, so Chris jumps from the tree and he
Oh,
attempts to jump down from the tree, but a vine catches his foot, and now he is entangled in a vine, unable
Trying
to
to attack
move.
me?
No, attacking the ape.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah, Chris. Chris is stuck.
Dumbass.
He looks over at Panda with a scowl. "I was only here trying to help you."
Yeah, okay.
Now since he's tangled up, he can't reach him with his rapier, so he's gonna attack them with his pistol.
Can I call him a stupid marine? Just wearing the outfit.
He shoots at the ape in front of him and accidentally hits Panda.
Oh,
Panda, you take 8 damage.
That's
Jesus.
crazy.
Maybe if you weren't hurling insults,
what
you could
happens
aim
when you make
better.
God mad?
It's
I'm the
funny.
highest damage dealer.
Huh?
I'm the highest DP out in all of us.
Actually, this is about mid damage for him. He rolls a
Wait,
rolls a 1d10 plus 3.
roll again. See if you hit. See if you hit me or you hit my wolf.
No, he hits you. Your wolf isn't even out
My
yet.
wolf in my pocket. He's in my pocket. You could probably aim at the pocket and aim my wolf instead.
He's not aiming at you. He just misses the ape.
Then he has one shitty aim. Then no more must.
Anyways, next it is.
No, right, no more. Oh, diaper. Oh, give me your bag.
Taro, it is your turn.
All right. So, um, I am going to. I hate to have to do this so early, But I guess I'm gonna expend my action to save Chris.
Chris it's like,
Stay
no,
back.
don't worry about me. I got this. It's just my aim was a little off.
You drink that, mama?
The vine pulled on it. You go, you fight the apes. You leave me here.
It's fine, buddy. I'm gonna expend my action to save Chris because I
Alrighty.
got a new skill from my monk skills.
Okay. Roll a
All right.
survival, I think. Yeah, roll survival.
To cut the vine?
No, I'm just trying to untangle. He's tangled in the vines.
Yeah, survival.
Okay. 13.
Yeah, you successfully get the him untangled. As soon as you
Cool.
get his like arm undone, an entire rapier pops out of his up his from his sleeve and into his hand.
Okay.
He stabs him into his hand?
You can fit that whole thing up your sleeve?
It was a gift from my late parents.
Hell
All
of a
right.
gift.
And then for my bonus action, because I'm assuming I am relatively close enough to the ape to make an unarmed strike.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna do an unarmed strike. Roll to hit. That is a 12.
A 12 meets, so it hits.
Okay. Damage. 5.
5 damage. All right.
Okay. And then I'm gonna also use my new monk skill. I can expend 1 focus point to make another unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Didn't you just use your bonus
So I'll be
action?
doing this. That's what I'm doing now. I wanted to explain it
Oh, okay.
because I have to roll again for the attack. But I had to pull up my phone. I don't know how to get to the screen through my PC to select my focus charge
Oh, you
thing.
just open your character sheet.
I have it opened. I don't know how to get to it because it's under my actions. I don't know how to get to it through the PC. But I will roll to hit for my second attack.
There should be a little circle with the 9 dots in it. You can click that, and it should have action, or at least that's how mine's set.
Okay. So yeah, I have my screen as half so I can see my character sheet
Yeah.
and it. When I expand the whole page, I can see it.
Yep.
Okay. But I will roll to hit for the second one.
All right. But the
Oh,
one.
that was so fucking close to a nat 20. It's
uh.
a 7 then.
So you go to punch and. Oh wait, doesn't the flurry of blows hit multiple times?
Um, like I said, I was trying to get to my thing. I couldn't roll because it's two hits.
2 hits. Oh, gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha. So you hit with the first one, and
first one. Yeah,
you miss with the second one. Yeah,
yeah.
you go and you're throwing your punches. The first one connects to the jaw, but it seems like you hit it maybe a little too hard, and when you go to punch with your other hand, it misses.
Mhm. And that's all I got.
All right. Next we have the apes. All right. So the ape closest to you guys runs over
Mhm.
and will try to strike you with a melee attack. Does a
22
22
hits.
hits?
Yes.
All right. 6 damage.
Mm.
This ape just like, reaches out and just slams his fist into you. And then the other ape is going to go up to Panda. In fact, it's basically jumping down and is going to throw. It's going to do its multi attack and going to try hit Panda twice. Does an 18 and 22 hit?
Grace.
Yep.
All right, first one and second one. 14 damage.
I'm dead.
No way.
You're down.
How much health do you have?
-8.
Holy
All right,
shit.
well, you're unconscious.
No, I have 3. I have 3 left.
Oh, you have 3 left? All right,
Yep.
then you're still conscious. this this ape just like jumps down at you and is pounding down like, the Donkey Kong stuff. Shit.
Yeah, you just fucking
I
threw a
accidentally
barrel
just
at
closed
you.
out the game. Hold on 1 second. I gotta relaunch the map. Alright, there we go. Alright. Where is why can't I? Ugh. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Got it back up. Alrighty. Next, it is Panda's turn. Panda, you there?
Getting my skills.
Oh, you're looking at your skills?
Yeah, fuck it. I'll swing with my greatsword.
You're gonna swing with your greatsword?
Yep. Damn. Rolls are shitty.
Yeah, not a good night for rolls tonight, huh?
Oh shit, yeah. With your greatsword?
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, so you miss your greatsword. Since you're a fighter, do you get a second hit, or is that a later thing?
I'm not a fighter.
I thought you were.
I'm a barbarian.
Oh, barbarian. Alright.
Bubba's the fighter.
I'm surprised you
I'm
didn't
a
go into
rogue.
rage. Anyways, alright, next is Kelsig. It's your turn.
I'm going to shoot an ape.
Which one? Left or right? The one closest to Taro or the one closest to Panda?
Well, first I'm gonna move over here. There we go. Where's the button? I'm going to shoot this ape.
Alright. Roll to hit.
Watch me get nothing. I got an 11. Does an 11 hit?
No, it does not. You shoot at it and like it barely passes its ear. All right. Is that everything you're doing, Kelsey? You are not damaging nothing.
I'm damaging a leaf somewhere.
No,
There's a
you
big old hole in a leaf.
only roll damage when you hit something.
I wanted to see how much damage I missed out on.
Yeah, but you could always be getting rid of all your good rolls first. All right. Next is Bubba's turn.
I
Alright.
want. I think I might have another thing. Let me double check. I have two weapon fighting.
You'll read what it does.
Uh, I'm going to use my bonus action to hide. Actually,
Um, you're a rogue, right? Yep.
yes, I am.
Roll stealth.
You were right. I used my good roll.
So you go and you're hiding you're hiding behind a tree, and you don't even notice that your shoulders are sticking out. Like, this ape completely still sees you and is laughing at you because
I
you think
hide
you're
behind what I
hidden.
think is a shrub, and it's another ape.
Alrighty. Bubba, what are you gonna do?
Alright. I asked Taro and Chris, are you guys still up in the trees?
No, they are not.
Oh, they're not. Okay.
Yeah, we're at ape grown fighting level.
Okay. I would like to charge the ape by Panda. I have my warhammer in my hand. To kind of how do I describe it? An uppercut with a warhammer to knock the ape back a little bit away from Panda.
Alright, well, first roll to hit.
Okay. And which one do I roll that
Uh,
again?
the one that
The
says
hit, the one
to
under
hit.
hit slash DC.
Yeah.
Hit slash DC. Where?
Just click on the
These.
box that
Where
your Warhammer's in.
Are you on actions?
What do you mean on action?
Um, where it shows all your attacks and actions and bonus actions and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah, that's the big one on the right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, everyone. I'm still getting used to this fucking
It's you're all good.
whole thing.
Um,
Um,
there
but
are
just
your weapons, and then it next to your weapon, there should be range, and then the hit and D slash DC.
oh, hit DC. Oh, okay, I see it now.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so I clicked
roll
that
that.
one. Oh, okay. And okay. Oh, that's for damage. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, you rolled to hit.
Okay. 13. So
19.
19.
All right, so you charge over and roll your damage.
It's the 1d8 plus 4, correct?
I believe so.
Or the 1d10 plus 4?
Hold on, let me
Because I got two of them.
let me see real quick. Actions. Uh, the 1d10.
The 1d10?
Yeah.
7, 11.
All right. Monkey takes 11 damage. You hit it, and um, what is your strength modifier, or your strength in general?
My strength
It should be
plus
18.
18, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm the same as Panda, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A dirty 20. The ape is not pushed back.
Ape. Wow. Really?
Nope.
Well, I tried. Um.
Oh, shit.
Oh, now we should turn order at the top. Crazy.
Does the charge attack count as a move as well?
The charge attack. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, you have movement, and then you have your attack. So you
Because
just
I mean,
move.
I kind of want to put myself. I want to put myself between kind of Ape A and Panda, since I know he's hurting.
All
So
right, you can move there.
okay. So
I
like
jump on his shoulder, we become a Megazord.
yeah.
Alrighty,
All right.
now it is
And
back
that's it.
to Chris's turn.
All right. I yell over to them. Fuck him up.
Fuck him up.
All right, he yells back. All right, Bubba, I'll do you proud.
That ones.
Winning in a miss.
And then he will roll to hit. And he goes to jab at this at 8B, and he misses. You know, the
Oh
fur
man.
was made him think that it was part of it, and it was not. All right. Next in line, Taro. It is now your turn.
All right. I am going to, for my action, make an unarmed strike on Ape B. Oh, wrong one. Goes to hit. This one. 11.
Ooh, 11 does not hit.
I'm pretty sure the AC is 12 for the vapes.
All right, and then for my bonus action, I'm going to do an unarmed strike.
All right,
18.
that hits.
9 damage.
There we go. So both apes are starting to look really weak.
Good.
Now, all of a sudden, you guys see bursting from a treetop is this
A larger ape.
no.
Oh, thank fuck.
2 more apes.
No, I'm trying to pull up the right thing because all right, that's what I think is that. Yeah. Anyways, a turtle fishman pops out of the forest, and
You can't even see how he looks like.
it's actually a she, a girl fishman.
A fish woman,
Yeah,
Where's the
fish woman.
picture?
perchance.
This one does not have a picture. This one will have a picture depending on what you guys do. All right. She is
Oh no.
gonna attack Ape A with her claws. 18 hits. And she does 6 damage. Alright. Ape A. Alright. And then she's gonna use her bonus action to do an unarmed strike.
Oh, we got another monk.
Hit. And damage. Alright. Ape A has been knocked unconscious.
Still was non-lethal.
Yeah, non-lethally. Yeah, she like goes and like her sea turtle fin like jabs into its neck, like knocking it unconscious.
There.
Yeah. So, yep, that one is unconscious. All right. Okay, 8B is unconscious. 8B is gonna attack Taro. A nat 20. Taro has been critically hit. Now, shit. Hold on.
Ouch.
Okay. So, you take 10 damage. And
I'm
then
down to 1.
yep, and then
You down to what?
this ape kind of like also sees that like everyone's gonna took out it's his brother and he's gonna try to flee.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yes, you do.
All right. Do I just roll to hit, or is there a
Yep,
button for
you
that?
just rolled a hit.
Roll the hit.
Okay. 17.
17, that hits. Roll damage.
5.
5 is exactly its hit points. How do you
Okay,
take
so
this out?
I was so hoping for this. Now that I am level 2, I actually can do something pretty cool. Where is my notes? All right, so this is where I'm going to learn my level 2 uh, ability for my devil fruit called gravity control. It says I can manipulate forces around myself and others by touch to either raise or lower the gravity in target area, making enemies or teammates float or slam to the ground. So as I punch it to knock it out, I feel like my powers at like tingle at the tip of my fist as I connect, making it float into the tree immediately behind it.
All right, and so you're just gonna keep it suspended into the air.
Yeah,
All right. So, and you said non-lethal, right?
non-lethal. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the whole thing. Is we provoked this. I don't want to kill these animals.
All right. So 8A and 8B are both unconscious. Cindy walks, over the 8 bodies and goes, "Well, howdy, y'all. It's not often we get to see strangers here."
Gosh, she's from Texas.
I'm from the
Howdy.
South Sea, you see.
From the south.
Oh, it's Sandy from SpongeBob then.
Oh, is that the joke? The name is Sandy. This is kind of a genuine question. I'm curious if that was what was going on.
No.
All right. So she's asking how we're doing. I'm going to introduce myself to Cindy. Um, Thank you for the help, lady. It's a close one for a couple of us there, as I am bleeding from the mouth. at 1 hit point left. Um, I am Toro C. Greville, and this is my crew. We are on the hunt for a gem or a diamond that we were told would be here.
Límite, mamá.
Oh, you're talking. I don't think I've heard of no diamond here. Maybe you could be talking about the ancient turtle emerald.
Turtle Emerald. That sounds awesome. I know you just helped us with that fight and all, but me and my crew would greatly love to see this and possibly retrieve it if that is okay. And I would also like to apologize for disturbing the wildlife around here.
Oh, honey, don't worry about it. These simpleton apes, they they attack anyone. Like sometimes they're just unavoidable. But you know what
No, see the
these apes are good for? They make prime
food.
meat.
Prime meat, you're speaking my language, Cindy.
She goes,
Uh,
if you
I'm
if y'all don't mind, I'll cut up these apes and cook them for you.
I'm going to ask Cindy a question, and I'd like to make an insight check as I'm asking this question.
All right, what's the question?
I don't know how to phrase this. I don't know if they would have knowledge of menus here.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
We may
Thank
be
you
in
for
the
that
South
out.
Sea, but it's not
Thank you for that out
backwater.
of universe information. What I'm trying to ask her is, where does the menu stop and friends begin?
Well, you see, on these unintelligible creatures like these dumb apes, they can't even survive in the water, much less on land. It's basically like killing a cow.
Uh-huh.
Now y'all
I
just
have a
go sit.
question to
Oh,
ask.
yes.
Do you know how to cook panda?
Oh, honey, I know how to cook basically any kind of meats. These these islands are known for our diverse habitants.
Can I throw the monkeys in the water?
No, we're talking about eating them.
I don't give a fuck. I heard you say that, so I grab the monkeys and throw them in the water.
I mean, this panda, is looking a little beat up. You gotta cut the weakest link, and maybe fill our stomach.
Can we roll for initiative?
What the fuck?
Hang on.
Yeah, it's okay. Just sit around the the campfire, and
Sit around,
I'll
sit
cook
around
up
the
some
fire,
good
gather
apes.
real close. Really lean into
Now,
that heat.
Panda, if you really want to try and throw these apes in the water, you're gonna have to make 2 rolls.
2 rolls. I'm strong enough to pick up both of them.
You have to do a sleight of hand roll because she is currently about to butcher them. And then I need
They're not dead. They're just unconscious. They're gonna
she's
wake up the
she's
moment
gonna
she tries.
butcher them. Anyways, um, and then a athletics roll to see if you can actually throw them. So if you're serious about doing this, bitch, turn your shit back to green.
I'd like to ready my action to take a shot at the what is she exactly?
She's a sea turtle fishman.
Okay, I'd like to ready my action to take a shot with my pistol at the sea turtle if she makes any funny moves at any of the party.
Oh, honey,
See,
why are you pointing a gun at me?
I'm not pointing a gun at you.
wait, would she even
I'm
notice?
ready.
She's paying attention to jumping out the apes. So I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have
Well,
noticed
like
them.
right now, like you guys are all
Well,
like talking, and so she's trying to pay attention to you guys talking.
I have the gun in my hand and it's like pointed down at like a 45-degree angle.
Well, no,
Like I'm
if
ready to take a shot. I'm not pointing it at her.
in order to um you know take a shot at her or have her action ready, you have to be already aiming at her. Otherwise, she's gonna do something funny, and you still have to aim at her and then shoot.
What's something funny?
Trying to eat and or stab one of you.
Well, we have our emergency food already ready.
So she starts a small little campfire. Um, Actually, I think I may be able to.
Should we get a picture of her already since we already seen her with our own eyes?
Well, you guys are talking about doing some shady shit that could cause her to attack us.
Okay, but
Mhm.
we still see her face. We should still be able to see her face.
We might
She's
need her.
just like a sea turtle.
I don't know how a sea turtle person looks like.
Well,
I need
she
pictures.
A
Like
you
shadowy
know the
silhouette.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
No.
Well, quit being
Is this person a teenager?
no. She seems quite old.
Oh, this is an old lady turtle?
Yeah,
Why didn't
Huh.
you lead with that?
because no one asked. All right, so
Screw it, I'm in.
so while everyone gathers around the campfire, she goes and on a rock she gets her hands, and it's almost like her
She
hand
has
gets
hands?
uh, they're more claws, and she goes and she starts like cutting up these apes with her hands.
Wait,
Yeah,
goddamn.
I need understanding. How does she have claws if she has like the sea turtle arms thingies?
she still has
Maybe there's claws
fingers.
at the end of them like a cat.
She still has
She attacked.
fingers, and there are sharp, pointy bits that hang off her fingers.
Like a
She
bat?
attacked one of the apes with her fucking claws, didn't she?
It's
Yeah.
like as
Fucked
sharp
him
as a
up.
knife. It's
Yeah.
anyways. She butchers up these
Yeah, man.
apes, and then she pulls out a skillet and throws in some of the wild berries and you know some of the tree nuts to add some extra flavor. And then once like a good nice sauce starts to develop at the bottom, she scoops up all the remaining solids and then throws in the like ape chunks that she cut up, and the aroma from it is like filling the air, and it's almost calming to all of you.
Hmm.
Almost calming, but not calming.
Well, like it's calming because the smell of the food's really good.
What she roll for the food?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
We're all gonna be poisoned.
She rolled
This
a
looks
nat
like a
one,
nat
saying it's
one.
good. She poisoned it. That she's rigged.
So, once she finishes cooking, she like she pulls out these like wooden plates that are like carved from the trees around, and she puts on the ape steak, and drizzles some of the sauce over it, and garnishes it with like a mint leaf and a couple of um, berries, and hands it to Taro. She's like, "For the captain first."
Mm. I'm gonna dig right in. No questions asked.
It's like one of the best things you've ever tasted. Like
This
way
is the
better than
third time I've heard.
Kelsig's food. Like
Ouch.
Shots fired, huh?
this is like on a whole nother level. Like this person probably should be a chef.
So as I have ape steak juice dripping off of my face, with a mouthful of it. This is really fucking good. It's better than it goes.
Yeah,
I
it's.
imagine it would taste better than me.
I'm so glad y'all are enjoying my delicious food.
Am I the only
My
one who got served?
Yeah.
well, after
What?
handing
Let's do that again.
after handing Taro his plate, she hands everyone their own plate.
I inspect it.
You inspect it after I just say this is the best thing I've ever had.
Fine,
Yep.
roll a investigation.
That's a good decision.
Chris,
Cause you don't
see,
know.
Chris
Oh damn! I got a
sees
-1.
Chris sees
What
Taro eat
what do
it
I
in
roll to investigate my food? Just an
an
investigation check.
investigation. Chris is
It's gonna
chowing
be
down
flat.
alongside
It's a
Taro.
3.
Hell.
S-
I'm just picking at my food meaninglessly.
so is Bubba. I'm smashing. I'm hungry.
What's that?
Bubba, this is like even better than the fresh crops that you grow back at home.
I look at Kelsig and Panda and take theirs, and I eat theirs
God damn it! You beat me to it.
too.
Yeah, Cindy's wrinkles like light up, like she's so happy to finally be sharing her food with everyone. She's like, "Y'all remind me of my two grandchildren. I haven't seen them in so long since they were recruited into the def- the shell army people.
Oh,
They're
what is
sweet
that?
kids. I hope they're doing well. They haven't visited in a while, but I'm pretty sure they're somewhere on the main island, on the main turtle." And as soon as she says the main turtle, that's your guys' opening that you guys are not on islands. You guys are on the backs of turtles.
Me
Oh,
choking anime style. Gulp. Did you say turtles?
Yeah, these turtles have been around for centuries, and us, uh, sea turtle fishmen, it's just kind of where we live. They're basically our protectors. They lay their eggs once a century.
Um, so I do have to ask now. Um, do they ever dive under the water?
Oh God, no! If they would, then their luscious, you know, trees and stuff would die from the salt water.
I look over at the
Whew.
trees
That's
knocked
good
down.
news.
I look over at the trees knocked down.
All right. So is
Does this
Celtic
count
and
as a
Panda
short rest?
not eating?
I'm eating just very slowly and picking at it.
All right. So
Um,
Cindy hands
From what
Wait.
I
you
heard,
like
they are
a.
not eating.
We're not eating because Bubba took our food.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Well,
say.
yeah.
From my knowledge, they have no food.
Cindy's like, oh my goodness, y'all, you don't have to fight over your food. There's plenty. You killed two, and like she puts two more on Kel's.
We killed two.
Yeah, as a group, there were two apes.
I like his
No,
attention to detail because we knocked them out. She butchered them.
Well, she asked if you guys wanted to eat them, and Taro was like, "Yep, let's do that." And Chris is like, "Whatever the captain wants."
Is Chris a simp?
No, Chris is more like, he wants to like his personality is more of following someone's orders,
so he's a bitch.
along with having like his own ambitions, which
Oh,
is
so he's a teacher's pet.
which is you know killing all Marines that he comes across.
He's Jose Angel, but D&D. Am I wrong?
Nope.
So
All
it's
right, so I do have a question for God at the second.
all right.
I am down to 1 HP.
Yes, this
How
counts
much
as a
hit
short.
points?
This counts as a short rest.
So I did the short rest thing, and my HP is still 1. So
What popped up once you clicked short rest?
You want me to try
uh,
it?
short rest. So a short rest is a period of downtime, at least 1 hour, during which character does nothing more than strenuous eating, drinking, reading, blah blah blah. Recover monk's focus. Then there's a box that's not checked that says reset maximum HP changes during rest, and another box that is checked that says automatically apply healing with dice result. And when I clicked on it, nothing happened.
Is there one under it that says your class and then the hit die? Mine says the barbarian. In
Yeah,
parentheses is hit die 1d12 plus 3.
yeah, you're gonna want to use either one or both of those, and then click take short rest.
Okay.
Wait, shouldn't we use one because we only get a total of 2 short rests per?
You can take as many short rests you want. Um, the two boxes are how many hit hit die you can gain back. So once you run out of
Yeah.
the hit die for resting, you can't heal anymore.
So best bet to use one.
I mean,
So
that's up
I
to you guys.
even yeah. I even tried doing both, and I hit take short rest, and all right, there it goes. Now it's loading, and nothing happens still.
All right.
I'm clicking one.
So
Take short
just
rest.
roll your 1d8 plus 2, and then mark it, and then heal whatever you get.
Okay, 1d8 plus 2.
Yep.
D8 roll. So 6 plus 2, or
So
yeah, so
you
8.
get 8 HP back.
Okay.
Now, Bubba, I need you to roll a wisdom check.
Okay. Wisdom. What was that? 17. Oh, not bad.
All right. So like while you're eating, you
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's almost like some information just flashed into your head that on how to t- temporarily for one action to
Mm-hmm.
make yourself heavy. So now
Okay.
when uh when you're above someone, you can basically do a butt slam on them.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's gonna be you're just gonna roll it as an unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike. Okay.
Yep, you have a
Sweet.
+6 to hit, and then it's 1d6 +4. So, yes, you now have the ability to butt slam people when you're above them.
Sweet. Okay. All right.
Alrighty. Yeah. So you guys all short rested.
I didn't take any damage. Should I still short rest
I mean,
anyways though?
it's just a short rest.
Or
You don't have to use a hit die to heal.
So what do I roll to
okay.
heal?
All right.
A
For
D8.
you, well, for each class it's different.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mine's 1d12 plus 3.
Yep. So roll a 1d12.
So 15.
Where's your roll?
Right there. Oh, it's to self, but I got it right here on my screen. Oops. Look, I can share my screen on Discord. I'm not cheating.
I trust you.
So I got 15.
I
Yep.
wouldn't.
But just to be safe, I'm sharing my screen so you guys can see.
that
And I,
definitely shows in that one.
No,
see?
that's a 12.
And then I get a plus 3, so I get 15 HP back.
All right. Alrighty.
Good.
Now, while you guys are all sitting by the campfire, Cindy goes, "Now let me tell y'all a little story about these islands. Now, about 500 years ago, 5 centuries ago, there was just the one single turtle. You know, she wasn't very big at the time, and she didn't have all the forestries on her. But after the first century, she grew to about the size of the turtle we're on now, and that's when the first couple trees came up, and when us uh, sea turtle fishmen were trying to run away and you know get away from captivity from the world government, those stupid celestial dragons. We just so happened to swim upon this turtle, or
Hey,
our
do I know? I
ancestors
know what
did.
celestial dragons are, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
everyone should,
everybody
Well,
does.
uh,
unless you don't. Especially since you were a marine, of course you know
I should
about
know
them.
I should know every single one though, right? By name.
Not by name. You just
What do I
Yeah,
know with
there's
an
a bunch of
18 in
celestial
history?
dragons.
do what?
I rolled an 18 on a history check. What do I know about celestial
Well,
dragons?
that depends on your background.
Um,
I,
so
I've
a
mostly
basic
wandered.
overview. A basic overview that everybody should know is that they are the race that rules the pretty much the world.
Well, I want to say everyone knows who they are because Luffy and them didn't know.
They knew about celestial dragons. They didn't know what they looked like or who they were or what role they played. But everybody knows of the celestial dragons because they're a race of people.
Explain that to Zoro.
But that's different from like having seen them. Like you
Yeah.
wouldn't
Yes, it
necessarily know
is
what they
different.
look
Yeah.
like.
It's
Yeah,
very different.
they all look different.
Yeah,
How
you wouldn't
different? Like how people look different, or like really, really different?
like how people.
Really different. Like some look like humans, others are not so human looking, more funky looking. It's the best way to describe it without giving away too much.
Yeah,
Is
Um,
there some defining characteristic that they all share?
they're all in a. They wear this like bubble suit.
yeah, most of them are easily defined by that, yes, but the general public, without seeing them or interacting with anybody who's directly a celestial dragon, wouldn't know that. No, because like Luffy didn't know what a celestial dragon
Yeah,
was, and the guy was in a bubble suit.
yeah. So like
So
you,
like without interacting, no.
yeah, you all just know the basic information. You know, they're the head honchos.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they're pretty much top dog, but it's similar to like at a workplace. Like everybody knows your workplace has a CEO. You just don't know what he or she looks like, what they do, what clothes they wear. It's similar to that.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're not like a super public ruling party, not kind of like a president, but more like along the lines of like an emperor. Like there's an emperor, you might know the name, but like a lot of the smaller towns couldn't tell you anything about the emperor. That's kind of how this works.
Hmm,
Oh,
okay.
So like most people don't know what their intentions are, if they're good or bad. A lot of people are indifferent unless you're directly dealing with one, then you know.
yeah.
well, if they're in
So
charge, their
like
intentions are probably stay in charge.
yeah, so like Panda having the marine background would have a better general understanding of all of this than anybody else.
Yeah.
But like Chris might have a pretty good knowledge since their job is to hunt marines,
His, so
and
his job.
marines are like the foot soldiers, the grunts, frontliners of
Mhm.
the celestial dragons.
So Chris's
Like you
job
can't. Mhm.
isn't to hunt them. He just has a serious hate for them. And so anytime he sees one, he just like automatically starts attacking them.
Yeah, you can't just attack um marines and like not have a general understanding of how their structure is.
No, that's kind of how he's probably completely in the dark about like Marines. He just has a vengeance against them, and you know he was he went between
Unless
the
he's
two islands that you got the starting island and then where the fishing village was.
I was gonna say, unless he's just new to killing marines, like it's a very like if you encounter enough marines, you're gonna see a celestial
I
dragon.
mean, he doesn't have a bounty, so he hasn't really killed any marines.
But like Bubba being from a small farming town would have no
Yeah.
idea of anything other than that there are celestial dragons and they're like one of the rulers of the world. Other than that, we have no other knowledge.
All right, Kelsey would know a little bit about the celestial dragons, like more of like where they hang, or like what kind of stuff they buy, more than and like more of like general good stuff that they will send people to buy with your merchant.
What sort of things do they buy?
I mean, normally they just go and buy slaves, and they just have their cooks
Yeah.
go out and buy food.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, Cindy goes. Oh shit! I think I forgot where I was. She's like, yeah. So these turtles, after the first one, after the first of us, sea turtle fishmen, came aboard, the main turtle. We started, making our small little village, and you know, started harvesting crops on just the backs of them. It's pretty luscious land here. And about 100 years after settlement got brought up, all of a sudden the sea turtle went on land and on a beach laid 4 eggs, which are the 4 sea turtles that you see around her. And then,
Well,
she points to the one that you're currently on and goes, "Yeah, this one's the youngest, the smallest one, and his name is Bruce."
Bruce.
I'm
And
going to like kneel down and pat Bruce's back and say,
Off the
"Hello,
ground.
Bruce."
you're like too small and insignificant for the turtle to really notice you.
This is more symbolic.
Yeah, I and then
We'll point over to Bubba. Apologize to Bruce for knocking down his luscious trees.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't.
Cindy goes, "Y'all don't gotta, you know, uh, worry too much about it. These trees take about just like 2 years to get this tall."
2 years? I'm like looking up at like a 20-foot tree.
Yeah, like I said, these lands are so luscious, full of life.
All right.
My
So,
vampire turtle theory is growing increasingly confirmed.
my character's nature is chaotic good, so I am going to offer to help. Is there anything we could do to help with this war that you had mentioned that your grandchildren are on the main island?
It's not really a war. It's more like a guard. They're just trying to. They're basically there to protect the main island. So, like, if you guys try to go towards the island, you may run into them. They may either be in the water or they may be hiding in the trees. Keeping watch. They may already know that you're here.
Everybody glances at Bubba. I'm sure they do.
Wait,
Yeah,
who
right.
knows we're here? The apes?
No. the
No,
the
no,
other
that's out of character. That's not.
oh no, the other villagers and stuff. You
Okay.
guys were not quiet.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't think we were.
I went in hot.
Hot, you say?
Three of us went, the more explorative type. The other two went in swinging, kill the forest.
I mentioned that I would cut things that I couldn't push or weave out of the way, and that became me hacking through the jungle. I don't know how.
Well, you
Looks
can't
at
just walk
DM.
through a jungle that has vines and stuff that blocks your way without you like having to hack at it. It's not a one slash done type of thing. You're continuously going further in. It's like getting more jungle.
Mm. All right. Well, Miss Sydney, uh, you did mention something about an emerald. Is there any way you could show us the way?
I
We
am
are on a quest to find it.
I am currently the basically the mayor of
The
Sydney.
chieftain.
The no, more of mayor. The chieftain resides on the main turtle. I I am also named after the second turtle right in front of us, and her name is Cindy, and there's like a little startup village over here, over there. I can take you over if you guys want to check it out.
Definitely.
All right, so
Having a guide through the woods would definitely be nice.
yeah, so she puts out the fire, and she starts packing up her things in her little satchel, and she starts heading towards the head of the turtle. Um, are all of you gonna follow
I am
Yes.
following, yes.
her? All right, so you guys reach the head of of the sea turtle, and she kind of stands on it like it's the most normal thing ever. And she goes and she whispers something into the the turtle's ear, and all of a sudden the turtle
Can
starts.
I hear what she's saying?
No, you cannot. The turtle
Damn it.
moves closer to uh the Cindy Turtle Island, and you all can hop over.
Oh shit. Okay.
Up to it.
All right. Chris comes over. All right, Bubba and Panda, are you guys coming over? Or are you staying over there?
Yeah. I don't know. How do I move my thing? I've been trying. I don't know how to move the thing.
Uh,
Oh, like, oh,
you just
it's the
click and
fucking.
drag.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's on the. So I had it on the little grabby thingy. I didn't know you had to push the mouse clicker.
All right. Can I get everyone to make a perception check?
Okay.
Absolutely.
Where's my
Perception, you said?
17.
14.
4.
8.
you guys, so Kelsey, you kind of hear rustling going around. You can't really pinpoint where, but there's like a faint rustling noise that seems to be hopping tree to tree. Now, Taro, just like a couple leaves fall on you that seem a little, unnatural, but you don't really know where it's coming from other than the trees. Now, Panda and Bubba, you don't notice anything. Like, everything's all honky dory.
Ignorance is bliss.
Does Chris have an opportunity to see anything?
Do what?
Chris.
Oh, Chris. I forgot about him. Don't worry. I'll roll. I didn't think having multiple characters would be actually kind of perception. He, like the others, don't notice anything.
Cool.
Yeah. Sydney leads you guys over to this area over here that has like a little village, and there's like multiple different. There are these hippo-looking creatures that are walking around, and like you notice that like these hippos have uh, gills, and they're walking like normal people and talking, and some of them are talking in a language that you guys don't know. It's a very deep kind of language.
I'm I'm gonna lean into Kelsig and whisper, "Food."
I'm going to lean over closer towards him and say, "Do you mean the hippos?"
Yes.
Let's follow our host's lead on this one.
So when you all finally arrive, Cindy goes, "All right, welcome to my village. We have new inhabitants that you know they're these hippo fishmen. They seem to be more like hippos, but like they can breathe underwater, and they have scales like fish people do. Anyways, this is our little town." She points to a um like it's not the biggest building you've ever seen, but like it's kind of decently sized, and it's the biggest thing here in this town. And Cindy goes, "So this is where I live. This is the mayor's hut," and she points over to this inn that is made out of like dark oak and seems pretty warm and welcoming. And she goes,
Cozy.
"Now that's the inn that most visitors stay at. I mean, we don't get very many." And then she points at a general store kind of thing, and she's like, "That's where most of our harvest stuff goes. We don't really, you know, buy and sell things with Belly. We kind of just trade things around, stuff we need for stuff we need."
Okay.
Eyeing my coin purse sadly.
I mean, I'm sure that they will trade their goods with your currency, but I don't know how well that will fail. Or correct.
It'll fail.
It'll fail pretty well, I think.
I'm not too sure on how that will go.
I think we accidentally got a little bit of insight on how well that'll work.
um, yeah. So like you guys see like these hippo fishmen talking to these sea turtle fishmen, and like everyone just seems to be like pretty calm. You get some strange looks, especially towards the humans, and like because they're not very trusting of humans. The last humans that they've or the only humans they know are from the storybooks of from when their kind was enslaved and all that unspeakable stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna keep my hands to myself.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Um, Cindy leads you guys all into the mayor's office or housing, and she claps her hands twice, and it's like,
Like a seal?
no, it's more. It's like I need service, and clap hands, and a butler comes
But
that is
I say this because she's a turtle and has flippers.
her flippers also has fingers.
Are they long fingers or like short
Oh
fingers?
my god, it does
Long
not
enough to have
matter.
claws.
I need to see a picture of this fucking thing now.
You do not need a picture. Anyways,
I need a picture.
I do not have a picture. Anyways, um, so yeah, she gets you all seated in the living space, and then she comes down with
Like,
like a map of like all five
what's he gonna
turtles,
be? Come on, carry me, bottle.
and on
Go in
there
this room.
in the center island you can see like a decently sized kingdom that doesn't have walls up, but there's like a swimming path around the turtle that is kind of like where guards would hang out or be patrolling, and
Mhm.
and then she's like, so the emperor king guy, I'm not too familiar with politics. I know I'm a mayor, but like I'm not a mayor by choice. I'm sorry, y'all. Uh, but
Didn't choose Maring. Maring chose you.
well, like everyone was like, "Oh, Cindy's so nice," and plus she's named after the turtle. She is bound to be mayor. And well, now I'm mayor, and I basically tell people where to farm and pick berries. Anyways, so the
That
gym would
sounds very
probably
sad.
the gym the emerald should probably be in the center of the castle, where everyone kind of worships it.
Is that a religious item?
I mean,
Are we stealing these people's god idol?
it is said that like the the strange emerald came from an egg that this turtle laid, and so
I
everyone.
don't think we should be taking this.
I want to ask Cindy or Sandy or
Cindy.
um do you by any chance know if there's anybody in town that would have more information
I mean,
about this emerald?
I'm probably go- I'm probably gonna be the more knowledgeable one. We don't have a church yet. We're still pretty new settlement. Um, Cindy, the land turtle, is has only recently became big enough for us to start colonizing
Okay.
it. It,
Hello.
it, this emerald is pretty protected, so I wouldn't recommend um messing with it.
What do you mean by protected?
Like there are guards and
As,
It'll
stuff
just
around.
as in, will remember what she did to the apes on that other island. That's what's going to happen to us if we touch the gem.
Hmm.
I touch it.
What
Well,
do you mean
we're
you
not
touch
next
it?
to it.
you guys aren't there.
I'm looking around for the emerald.
I touch it.
Anyways, um, Cindy goes, I can try to get y'all over to to the elder turtle, but I think we may end up being stopped by the patrol. And but the patrols aren't too friendly, especially to outsiders. We've
Can
I
I try to convince her to bring it to us?
Oh heavens no, I cannot. I'm not trying to get in trouble here.
You're the
If
mayor person. Who's gonna tell you no?
the king,
I thought you said the king was on the main turtle.
yeah,
That's where the
with the
gem is.
emerald.
I thought you said it was here.
No, no, this
Sandy,
is only a recent colonized turtle.
how many people are in this area? Like within earshot?
Well, within this small little settlement is probably like 20-25 people.
With an earshot,
I
at
I
least
am
five.
asked. Let me rephrase that. DM, how many individuals are within earshot of this conversation?
Oh, with the, it's just like you five, and or yeah, Cindy, Taro, Chris, Panda, Kelsig, Bubba, and like there's a couple of maids and a like head butler that is just not even paying attention to you guys, but is ordering people to bring out tea and stuff.
Okay. I'm going
Um.
to take Chris aside for a moment,
What?
along with the
I didn't.
captain.
What side? I didn't say I was on a side.
No, no,
What?
he's taking us
No.
to the side to like speak to us privately.
Oh, like you taking their side. I was like, I don't remember you guys putting a side.
Oh wait, that's the wrong person. This is me. Okay. And I'm gonna say, it looks like we can't get this gem without doing something highly immoral. How much do we want this ship? And are we willing to kill someone for it? Because it looks to me like we're going to have to kill at least one someone and possibly many more. I would say that our best bet for minimizing the number of casualties is staging a coup and installing Sendi as the new queen.
I, d- I do That seems really complicated. Why'd you pull me
Why
aside?
is Death always, why
Because
is
you
Death
are the
always on
most
the
likely
menu?
to object. And I need you to be on the same page as me and the captain on this.
These people seem
We're the
pretty
ones
happy.
least likely to go along with this sort of idea. If we agree to this, it's all gravy. If you don't agree, we'll come up with another plan. But I needed to talk to you about this first.
Gravy? Hmm.
Kelsig, these people are happy here. You can't just start a rebellion from nothing.
I
Hey,
didn't
hey,
say
hey.
anything about a rebellion.
That
I'm discussing an assassination, a potential
a coup.
assassination.
That's starting a rebellion. You have people that are going to be for the king, and those who try to oppose the king are going to get fought. You're going to be like, Sydney's the new queen. And everyone's going to be like, well, why did they kill the king?
So,
See, that's
all I have
precisely
to
what I'm
say,
saying. What
all I have
king?
to say is happiness is relative. This small village may be happy. The overall general population may not be. We need to assess the situation at the capital on the main turtle.
Yes. It would be wise to gather more information and see who our allies might be,
I mean,
were we to engage in this plan. I just
I
need to
have,
know that you, Chris, are potentially on board if the situation looks like it's what we have to do.
I am not opposed to staging a coup, but I do have one question, Kelsig.
Yes.
Why is death always on the menu when you talk to us?
You've seen our companions.
No
Hell, we
further
all met in the
questions.
middle of a firefight.
No further questions. Um,
Chris goes, I don't. These people seem to. You. I don't think we should
so
mess with these people's states of lives. Like, what if we kill
I
someone and their children are left to be angry at us?
This is why I suggested killing only the king.
But it's not that
so
simple. The
It's
king
I
never
think
that
that
started.
simple.
I think this is a sound plan B. How
Yes,
about plan A? We have,
a heist.
you know, yeah, a heist. We have our two big people cause a major disturbance, and the three of us heist this Ocean's 10 style.
I have a secondary concern.
Why can't we just
Hmm.
talk to the king?
It's a religious item. I doubt that'll work.
The gem is of high religious significance. The king is likely involved in its protection and possibly its enshrinement. And on top of that, it may be the source of this island's verdancy.
Probably. I do have a +5 to stealth, so I am on board with sneaking to steal this.
Um, some of our crewmates aren't very stealthy. Chris
Yeah,
looks
That's
and they
why
over
were
to
they
causing
would
Bubba.
engage in
disturbance.
distraction.
This will be the first time we have to split up our party, but I do think, emergency food and our tank Bubba can handle a disturbance to ease our way into the castle to steal this religious artifact.
So, as you guys are talking, um,
Oh no.
this girl pops out of a tree and like jumps to where uh the three of you are standing. She's like
Murder's not on the menu.
she's like, I heard something about murdering the king.
Again, I'm gonna pipe up. Murder is not on the menu.
but it
That
could be
remains
on
to
the
be decided.
menu.
I'm going to turn to this newcomer. That remains to be decided. We need to know more about the political situation on this island before we commit to any course of action, including who you are. Come with us.
So, this
I
person,
don't.
she, you know, her hood is up, but like, you know, her hands and like, the little bits of her face that you can see are like pink, and like, coming out of her hood is, like stingers or tendrils,
I was
kind
gonna
of
say,
like
is
a
this person like a
jellyfish.
jellyfish?
Yes.
Yeah. God had to enter herself into the game.
Listen, I paid $40 for this book. I am gonna get my money's worth out of it.
How dangerous would touching this person be based on appearances alone?
um, you have no idea. She is very well concealed. I mean,
Uh-huh.
she goes,
Like under clothes, yes? Like the covered in cloth?
yeah, she's covered in cloth. Like you
Okay.
could barely see like her chin, and then like you could see her hands because she does
So
not
so
wear
I'm
gloves.
I'm going to plainly ask this person, what is your name and are you willing to come with us?
My name, what is my name?
Do I see a name tag
No.
perchance on this person's robes?
On her on her cloak though, you see the number 3.
Oh hell no.
Is this like a SEAL Team 6 situation or is this an actual number 3?
You will see. You have to figure it out. I'm not just gonna tell you. She's like, hmm.
I
Let's
think this is
see.
Miss All Sunday type of situation.
For reference, SEAL Team 6 originally was the only SEAL team, and it was just called that to psych out people, and then by the time that was figured out, they had trained the other 5.
She goes,
No, in the One Piece world, there's a towards the beginning of the anime, there's a part where you uh, get introduced to people whose names are numbers and people whose names are days of the week. I think it's that situation. I think we're
Okay, but
fucked.
the name tag on the board literally says Grace, so that can't
well,
be what's going on here.
like,
Well, they all
It's
had
just we don't
names.
know
yeah,
that in character.
yeah.
Wait. So based on your external knowledge, on a scale of 1 to 10, how fucked are we?
You'll have to find
Well,
out. I'm not just gonna give
I
you all
I
the
didn't
answers.
ask you. I asked the other player.
at least a 3.
Oh, that's not that bad.
I believe number 0 in the anime was really bad. So
So, Chris, like, he just sees you two talking to, like outside the window. He hasn't even turned his head yet. He looks over. He goes, "Oh my God, where'd you come from?" As now there's a little bit of commotion.
I'm yeah, I'm gonna say I'm assuming we're drawing attention to ourselves.
Grace, Grace goes,
I'm gonna hold my arm out the window and say, "Come inside, please,"
"Oh, I don't think
and offer
like
her a boost
I
in.
don't think I will. I was just gonna see if you guys would help me kill the king,
I'd
but
like to shoot
Yes.
this person.
No. No. She just asked us to help kill the king. That's a
No,
yes
no, no,
with a
no, no,
question mark.
no. She's not answering questions. She won't come in for identification, so we have no idea who she's affiliated with.
I
I'm
just
like
need to
turning and
answer
saying
your
this.
questions." This,
At this point in time, we just gained an ally to kill the king. Your plan is now plan A.
That's not how this works.
This is how it's going to work.
some powerful
I'm going to
people.
make myself I'm going to make myself float outside of the window so me and Grace can be more on the same literal side of things.
I'm going to. Oh God. Let's
Grace
see. Can I?
Grace looks at the three of you and goes, "You know what? You could just call me Stinger."
That doesn't bode well.
You know what? Just to help you all. There.
Thank you.
And she goes, "Now, you have three options. You can either help me out, you can try and stop me, or you can just let me go. But two of those
So I have
Option 4.
but one of those
I do have
options will get you killed."
I do have one significant question, Miss Stinger.
And what is that?
What are your total end goals, and do they involve a religious emerald?
Listen, I just have a contract from some very powerful people, and they just want this
The government of this island destabilized.
kind of. I mean, what they don't know is that these islands, their their governor, their government doesn't really matter. You know, their government could crumble, but these turtles protect what's there. So I don't understand this contract. I'm just trying to get paid.
Well, I've gathered that their government doesn't really matter. They appointed mayor as Sydney because her name was close to Sydney.
No, they are
No, it's
named the
no. She
exact
has
same.
this. Is that Stinger saying that, or is that you, the DM,
Is
saying
that
that? Because
Stinger
I was
saying
about
that?
to interject and say that.
Yeah, Stinger's like
She's named for the turtle that we're standing on. That's why they made her mayor.
Stinger goes, "Oh, I know all about everything that's been going on here. I've been here for a year. I've been planning everything.
You suck as an assassin.
How
No,
many people know you here?
no one knows me here.
What are you eating?
What do you mean?
What have you been eating?
The local wildlife? What do you
And
think I
nobody
eat?
has noticed that more wildlife has been eaten than they would be eating
It's not like they
in
go
all
out
this
and
time.
count everything. I think you may be stupidly smart, you know? You ask too many questions.
I've been told that.
Listen, the people here aren't that smart. I am not as strong as the guards that protect the main island. I have been on the four other turtles, and I have gathered from listening to other conversations that the king is actually a good person. But I still gotta kill him. It's a contract. There are guards that that circulate from between the head of this island and about the leg of the middle island. There's people that tend to be there, and there are people that tend to be north from here. As she points between uh where the back end of the turtle and like between that one and Bruce. The elder turtle is
The
not
people who
that easy to get.
contracted you,
I do not give out names. Mm-mm.
and I'm gonna
She
grab Chris. I'm not asking for any names, I say, and I grab Chris. Were any of them dressed like this? I'm shaking him because he's still wearing the uniform.
Ew, are you guys Marines? You guys just got a whole lot more boring. As Chris hears this, he goes, I am not a Marine! Oh my god! Ha! And he's like screaming. As he grabs the hat and he throws it on the ground. He's like, ah, I can't believe that stupid panda made me wear this.
Okay, you've just jumped a few places in my estimation.
So by this time, um, Panda and Bubba and pretty much everyone in this vicinity can hear what's going on. But like they hear a commotion. So what does Panda and Bubba do?
Thing.
You say what?
Panda and Bubba can both like hear a commotion coming around a window.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that.
Are you guys gonna go up to them, or you still gonna just hang back?
Maybe you're gonna maybe circle around from the outside, perhaps. Hopefully,
They don't know. They just hear a commotion that Chris is screaming, or like yelling.
Do I? Okay, so let me. Let me. Can I do a perception check to look at like kind of around? Like, I mean, I hear the commotion,
You can't see
and
you can't see Stinger, and Taro is not there to be seen either.
but
You can only
Hell
see
no.
you can only see Kelsig and Chris still in the building.
okay, I see Chris and Kelsick, but do I notice anybody else kind of
You could just
outside the
you could
window?
see Chris
Kind
and
of.
Kelsig looking out the window, like looking as if they're talking to someone or
But is
something
there?
outside the window.
But is
I've
there?
like moved on to consoling Chris. Like, it's okay, man. You're not a Marine. I understand.
Yeah, but I mean, am I seeing
You
anybody
can't see
suspicious
Stinger.
that's outside? Okay, I get that.
Well,
But do I see anybody suspicious outside that's looking at them as well?
no. All you
Like,
can
have you
see
gone outside to look?
all you can see is
You-
everything that's inside the building, which is you could just see Kelsig and Chris and Panda. Panda is sitting next to you on the sofa.
Oh, we're inside.
Yes.
No, I'm
I
outside
didn't.
on the
I
rock.
thought I thought we were on. I thought we were still
No,
outside.
I said that
No, we
went
walked into the
the
big
mayor's
palace place. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll start kind of heading towards them
All right. So like
just to
as
kind of
you
see
approach,
what's going on.
Stinger as Stinger kind of sees like everyone starting to gather at the window, she's like, "This is starting to be a bit too much. Um, I'll come
Don't
see you guys
leave.
at midnight.
No.
If you're in, I'll meet you at this window. If you're not
Before midnight.
at
That's
midnight,
too late in the evening. I am going to be asleep at midnight. Come at 11.
no, at midnight, there is no discussion. You can either be there or shut up."
It sounds like you need us more than we need you. You can come an hour early. I'll have some food ready for you. What would you like?
She's like, "Can I talk to someone that's not stupid?"
I'm not
I'm gonna
stupid.
give Stinger a thumbs up. I'll be here tonight.
Alrighty. If your friends are gonna help, bring them along too. Alright. Yeah. She basically like
What do I roll for cooking again? Sleight of hand?
performance.
Performance, thank you.
Stinger like like in Naruto when like they go and they jump back into a tree
They
and it's
clap
like
their hands and disappear.
they don't clap their hands. No, they just jump.
Close enough.
Anyways, she was just gone. You guys like blinked it. She was gone.
So I walk into the room and was like,
All
"What's
right.
that about?"
Someone wants to kill the king.
I poke my head in the window from outside. So we're reconvening here at midnight. I suggest everybody get a good afternoon sleep.
So why are we killing the king?
That'll all be
That's
explained.
that's what I would like to know.
Sydney walks over there and hears you guys say, "Killing the king," and she goes, "Oh dear, dear Seawater, why would you want to hurt our king?"
I walk up to Cindy and clap her on the shoulders and say, "Congratulations, you're getting a promotion."
A promotion? I didn't even want to be mayor. Why would I want to rule? What's going on? Y'all are crazy. And then she goes to yell out,
Oh, most certainly.
"Guards!" Now you guys have one reaction to this.
Great.
Depending on what you guys do, you can either silence her before anyone can hear her.
Try and punch her in the back of the fucking head.
All right, roll the hit.
Christ.
What did I do? What did I press for non-lethal?
You just do normal attack.
Just roll it.
Yeah, you just say
what
it's
did I roll?
non-lethal.
Just an arm strike?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think that'll do it. You gotta bring her down to
Fuck!
0, I think.
that does not hit. You go, you throw a punch, and your hand hits against her shell and like bounces off, and like you're like
Did you say that the party gets one reaction, or we each get one reaction?
you each get one reaction.
Thank
Okay.
God.
I'm going to draw my pistol
All right, and
and
do what?
point it at her face.
All right.
I'm going to push myself through the window and try to keep her quiet.
All right. I need a athletics as you try to grapple her.
That's garbage.
Yep, that does.
How's my intimidation doing?
Your intimidation 14.
I should intimidate it instead.
Um, 19 beats your.
That was insight.
Yeah,
What are you trying to do with insight? And who's
it, it,
Tendra?
it, it's just the character that I made to base all most people from here off of. Anyways,
He's been cheating the whole time. That's crazy.
no, it's just that it's harder to make individual characters to throw everywhere, and it's easier to just do this. Anyways,
For reference, I had a +6 to intimidation. The insight check had a +3. That's a higher roll.
oh yeah,
Just saying. Like she's definitely, if that's to oppose the intimidation, she's easily succeeded.
Yeah.
She mustered her gumption.
anyways, the insight check was more of like, you know, how she like, you, know, you try to threaten her and she's like, you're not a very threatening person.
Are you going to keep calling for the guards, or am I going to have to kill you? Let's set threats aside and talk actions.
Well, we'll wait till everyone else does their stuff. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Bubba, it's your turn.
Can I just block the doorway?
You can, but she
She
still
still
has.
I assume that's not going to come into play until the guards get here.
Yeah, like she's still gonna be yelling.
Can't. Oh, 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 oh. Fuck, 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 fuck. Can
It's
Frosty
literally
freeze?
just lost her nut.
Can Frosty? Can Frosty freeze her mouth shut?
Um, well, it's a bonus action to bring out Frosty.
We were told one action.
Yep,
Yeah,
one
one
action.
action, but the bonus action.
Yeah, no bonus action, just action.
You should have
All
had
right.
that dog out already, unfortunately.
You should have
Uh,
summoned your Pokemon
all
ages
right.
ago.
Frosty just grows inside of my pocket.
No, you're gonna have to wait now.
No, Frosty gets an action.
No, not right now. Anyways, it's
Yes, she does.
it's Bubba's turn. Farmer Lou.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
All right, then
Cause,
I'll have
cause,
Chris
this,
go while you think.
cause this whole situation seems kind of fucking crazy.
It is
Yeah,
pretty
things
crazy.
got out of hand really fast.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
If you want my outside of game, you know, help, I would suggest
And no
choosing.
metagaming.
Well, I'm helping him think.
No
I would
metagaming.
suggest either incapacitate this person, silence the person by grabbing their mouth, or intimidating them to be quiet. Because we are stopping her from yelling.
So
A
Chris,
rapier to hit?
Chris goes to jab at her, like more towards like her throat, and like he misses and like stabs into her shell, and it like bounces off his rapier. It's all up to Bubba now.
Fun
I'll
fact,
grab her.
turtles can feel what happens to their shells. Like, that's part of their body, and there's, like, basically skin but not skin on it.
Well, it's not damaging their.
Like it's not gonna kill her or anything, but she did feel that.
She's also old and wise.
I never heard of wisdom reducing pain.
Experience does, which is wisdom.
I'll grab her
Aren't
and
most old people
put my
dealing with
hand over her
chronic
mouth.
pain?
All right, I need a athletics.
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 Yep.
Yeah. Net 20. Net 20.
23.
So
Let's fucking go.
you go and you successfully like one arm on her and the other one to cover her mouth. And like with your fur, like it muffles the noise even more. So she's going.
All right.
I kick her in the nuts.
You kick her in the nuts. You want to rephrase that?
One, this is a turtle, so there wouldn't be nuts. There would at most be a cloaca. Second, this turtle is female. So far as we know.
Panda, you're most likely gonna fail. The armor class for these creatures are insane.
Wait, so you give him high armor class, but you don't give me armor for my fucking carry? That's crazy.
They have natural armor.
Yeah, I was supposed to get armor too, but you said no.
Isn't turtle armor like an 18?
No.
Why the fuck does she give us high ass fucking level characters?
That one boat maker's wife was level 20, just for reference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you wanted to rape her.
Yeah,
No.
you guys.
Fuck you.
You guys wanted to kidnap and like just leave this man's wife alone.
We can't.
I wanted to
owes
hold
us
her
money.
hostage to get a free boat. That's very different. Settle down.
Mhm. Yeah, okay.
You guys were trying to be despicable.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
but there's a limit to how despicable one can be. Jesus
Anyways,
Christ.
because of how you guys are on this quest entirely because of you trying to kidnap the guy's wife. Or
We had no money.
of wanting like he would have sent you on an easier quest instead of stealing something that's very precious to these people. Anyways, you guys have
Alright.
Cindy captured and basically gagged.
All right, let's
Oh,
get a
Celtic, didn't you collect the rope from the pier?
let's get a proper gag in her mouth and get her tied up.
Thank you.
Kinky.
All right.
No.
Well, Cindy is now tied up and is freaked out.
Right.
All
We
right,
will
well,
send
she
help
said she
once we're
doesn't-
finished with our quest.
Well, she said she doesn't want to rule the islands, and she knows what's happening. Time to silence her. Who wants to do the honors?
With the gag in her mouth, she's like, "You guys are trying to kill a queen. I can't let that happen."
Can I chop her head off?
Yes, you can.
You can attempt to.
Can I
Swing and-
actually? Do I get an advantage?
It's not
advantage
like
to
she
being
can
set up?
dodge.
Advantage because she's
How do I put advantage on my thing?
You just roll it twice and we take whatever's higher.
Oh, okay. Dang, I need shit. Boom, 21.
We'll all take a turn. Does a 21 kill the turtle?
A 21 hits, but it does not kill the turtle.
Oh, so the roll
We're
damage?
beheading her. What do you mean it doesn't kill her?
Do I roll damage?
Let's
Yeah,
get the
roll
damage. It's gonna be like a 1/14.
Shit.
Do I kill her?
No, but like you hurt her a lot.
It's
doing
like
my
you're
job,
trying to-
boys.
Dangling.
I'm doing
It's
my
like when you're
job,
trying
boys.
to hang somebody and they don't quite die.
Ugh.
Like
Well-
from her age, her neck has gotten thick, and so like you go to slice
Hey,
down, and
she got some
your
neck.
sword gets like kind of stuck into her.
Oh, it's like you're cutting into putty.
And
Wait,
so
my
she
great sword is stuck into
she
there?
starts screaming. She's like,
I'm so sorry about this. Gentlemen, let's finish this quickly.
Wait, so my stuck is stuck on her neck.
That does not hit. Oh shit. Um. So roll damage. That still does
I
not
did.
kill her. Like you kind of more just hit Panda's sword, so it goes in deeper.
I also have 2
Wait.
weapon fighting, so I can do that again.
Then do it again.
And it is also with advantage. I mean, a 22 is gonna hit, so. Ooh, I got max damage. Another 7.
All right. So how are you gonna kill her?
Silently,
I-
please.
I'm going to make a clean sever of her throat so that she suffers as little time as possible.
Wait, so you just shove my sword in deeper and just cut through it with your knife right behind it?
I'm sort of like sawing in there around the sword to like sever the tendons that caught it up.
You guys
There's
just
like a little metal tinkling noise and some like
you guys have
flesh cutting
murdered
noises.
the mayor of Cindy.
Yes.
I look at them. You
Well,
guys are evil.
now
Put my
you
sword away and walk out.
Chris goes Chris like mouth falls open and he's like what the fuck? I thought you guys were gonna be good pirates.
I'm gonna point my thumb at the captain and say, "This is his decision."
Taro, did you want them to kill Cindy? She fed us.
Maybe.
She was so nice.
I'm gonna
Can I
turn around from looking out the window and be like, "Oh my god, what did we do?"
This is the consequence. We are now conspiring to kill the local ruler. Anyone who is a witness to our activities has to be eliminated, or they could interfere.
Stinger pops out like behind everyone in the room, like, and she's like, "Oh wow, I guess we don't need to wait till midnight now. Now we're on a time limit."
I'm going to look very pointedly at her and say, "Her blood is on your hands.
Hey,
Let's make this quick,
I
please."
didn't say kill the mayor of Cindy.
I
But
look at my fucking gray sword full with blood and start wiping it off.
What you said is of no consequence. This is still your responsibility.
it's not my
All right.
responsibility.
I'm not hiding my responsibility. I am also culpable here. I just want to make it known that I am displeased.
I didn't do a thing. I'm innocent.
Cindy was a nice person. You guys are monsters. I kind of like that of you guys.
Damn. Does she get turned on while saying that?
No, she does not.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And then,
Oh, hi, Jasmine.
Hey.
and then, so Stinger points over to the fin of uh the Turtle Island Cindy, and goes, from there we can make it to the main turtle. It's just not very stealthy, and you may fall into the water.
How are you being stealthy?
I can swim very well.
You disappeared instantly before. That's not swimming. Be
Oh.
more clear.
I've traveled um to all sorts of places, and I've been here for 2 years.
Why
think
is
I
she
know my
standing
way
in
around.
licking distance?
Okay, listen, the map isn't that big.
I'm going
I
to
have
I'm going to
explained
stand over
this.
here.
I have explained this.
You gotta start making multiple maps.
Listen, it is
Okay.
not that easy.
I mean, you want my friend Brandon to help you out?
Possibly.
He's
Anyways,
also a DM.
are you guys gonna follow Stinger to the main island?
Yes.
I
And for those of us who cannot swim, remember I just learned a new ability. I can touch people and make them float.
You guys can also do an acrobatics um check for the sea turtle
Can
I
I
think I'll just. I think I'm just going to ride Stinger. Thanks.
can I cut off the shell?
fin. Stinger looks over at Kelsig and goes, "Hell no! I'd rather kill you."
Please do.
Do I have your permission to cut off the shell
Cut off the
and hang it up? I want to hang it up on the wall.
this panda guy is ferocious.
Can I?
Are
You're
you
like
talking about
freaking out.
Cindy?
Yes.
Panda is
She's dead
freaking
already. Go
out
ahead.
Chris.
We're gonna probably want to smoke a little.
And
She's already dead. It's not like she can object to what you do.
So
Well,
there's a video.
I'm
Just
either
make it
gonna
quick and don't interrupt us.
I'm either gonna just leave you guys behind or you can follow me.
Do you need my dagger for this? Here, let me.
I think this is what it is. It was really, really bad.
Okay.
Someone posted a video of a
I'm
lady
gonna
who
help.
just
I'm
gave
gonna
up.
help Panda
And
cut
then there-
apart the shell from the flesh,
Oh,
so
thank
we're
you.
wasting less time. What do I roll for that? Or do I just I'll
You
use
just
the help action and you get advantage on your roll.
I think it's sleight of hand, isn't it?
All right, make 2 sleight of hand
you guys
checks
can
then.
just do that. You,
I
you guys
guess.
just cut off the
Oh,
shell.
you just do it.
Oh, we just succeed. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we've separated a shell. Now what?
I hang it up on the wall.
With what? It's a shell. Your
You just hang
rapier
it
couldn't
up.
pierce it.
I just
How?
find a random hook and fucking. Choop.
You baffle me, sir.
Fine, I wear it. I wear it. Fucking, I have
You
a turtle
now
shell on
have
my back.
armor.
I now have. Does my AC go up if I do wear it?
I will allow it. I will give.
Let's
I'll
go!
give
We
you-
are murder hobos. Oh no. We really have become pirates.
So I just put turtle shell in my inventory, and how much is my AC go back?
What is a turtle's AC for reference?
Just give me a second.
There's a turtle ship. I don't know how to add. Just to type in turtle shell.
Okay. So the
Oh, while this is happening, I asked Kelsey, you think turtles taste better than apes?
I've heard of turtles being used to make soup, yes.
Well, there
It
you
might
go.
be better.
There you go.
I never heard of sapient turtles being used to make soup, but I would not be surprised. Some people are quite depraved. And as I say that, I'm like looking at the panda.
I just point at the turtle. There's your
And
meat right
also
there.
at Stinger, like I'm giving them both the side eye. Stinger's just catching strays. She hasn't even done anything particularly fucked up.
so
Uh,
your AC will become 17.
Let's go.
What was it?
What was what?
What was your AC, Panda?
15.
Yeah. 15.
Nice.
I can just overwrite the thing and 17.
Okay.
Alrighty. Yep. You're also put turtle shell in your inventory. It should be you should be able to add a custom thing.
How do you add custom?
There should be a thing for Tortle Shell. It'll be spelt like Tortle, Tor something. It's
TLE.
not turtle. Yeah.
Yeah, turtle.
It's like turtle, but with an O.
Yeah.
I mean,
What a day. We've destabilized an entire town and soon a whole kingdom.
It's not popping up.
here I'm just gonna make you a thing.
All because some guy was mad we wanted a boat for free.
No, the guy was more mad that you guys were planning to kidnap his wife.
Fuck his wife. Get that right.
I was planning to do that out of character. I don't recall saying in character that I wanted to kidnap the wife.
Listen,
Well,
you
God over
were
here said we
Actually,
could
actually, no,
outside.
no, no. Hang on. Come to think of it, I was trying to whisper it to at least one of you. He must just have really good hearing.
He does have really good hearing.
No, Taro is the one that said it out loud.
I told you guys to stop trying to fuck his wife.
Yeah. You guys, most of you guys were evil.
You did this. It's your fault.
Anyways, so Stinger is gonna roll another stealth.
Hang on, can I make a sleight of hand check real quick?
For what?
I want to tie a small bell to her wrist or something.
No.
We're going on a stealth mission.
No.
I mean,
Just
you
no.
can try, but you may get poisoned.
Poisoned? Yeah, sure, whatever.
Oh no! Why you do this to yourself?
Does a 15 succeed?
No.
Give me one moment. I need to look at her character sheet real quick.
For reference, in D&D, poison is not a damage over time condition. It like makes skill checks harder.
Oh damn!
Yeah, this isn't Pokemon.
Oh, I know.
The the furry may not have known that.
Oh.
No, when I usually played it, they made it so there's like damage over time, to make shit easier.
So, where are you trying to tie the spell at?
Her wrist.
So, you go to like tie it on her breast, and like you kind of like how her tentacle hair falls down, it like
Hey.
stings your hand. I need you. Hold on.
What am I doing?
Just hold on 1 second.
Is it a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does a 13 save?
I am not sure.
I am not sure. That means you're about to get fucked.
It means she hasn't looked at it yet.
No, you're about to get fucked.
You're trying to figure out how this nat 20 works.
What nat 20?
Oh, don't worry
The-
about it. Don't worry about it.
The one versus his con save.
So, Kelsig. Oh, dearest Kelsig.
What happened?
Wait. So is that you saying that, or is that Stinger saying that?
No,
Hang on.
that's me saying that.
Okay.
God is
What
speaking to you
happens?
directly.
Is this how I find out that she's a box jellyfish and I'm gonna fucking die?
You are
I
paralyzed.
told you.
I'm paralyzed.
Yes.
Hang on.
For how long?
Normally it's just one turn. So, I guess
More
like
Normally.
but in this instant we're going to say like a minute.
Let's see. I can't take actions or reactions. I automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against me have advantage. Any attack that hits me is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of me.
Damn. Fucked. Better hope those guards don't come out.
And I don't know if I said this part, but I can't move or speak.
Yep, you fall straight to the ground. Like you go to put the bell on her.
No, that's not what it says. That's not what it says. I am not prone.
Listen, this is outside of combat.
I'm not supine either. If that matters.
No, you get stung and your hand like completely goes numb. You drop the bell. You make noise. You fucked up.
Can I catch him?
I am reading the conditions. I'm reading the terms and conditions.
Well, listen.
Or rather, the terms of the conditions.
Well, listen up, you chuckle fuck. I am the DM.
What you call him? What the fuck you call
You said chuckle fuck?
him?
Anyways, right now, you did something stupid, and now you're paying.
I
the
did
price.
something stupid, did I?
Yep. You went to go like as she's like jumping out the window. You go to like put a bell on her, and she stings your hand
Intentionally or unintentionally?
unintentionally.
Okay.
Anyways, she is out in the water now. You guys can no longer see her.
Okay.
I really can't see her down on the fucking couch or something. I would assume there'd be like a couch by the window.
No, it's just
So
like an
I
open-
will. Yeah, I'm going to use my newfound ability. Start touching people so they can essentially float. You guys aren't weightless like I am, but essentially float.
I'll just give everyone an advantage on their acrobatics check if they're not swimming.
Yeah.
If
And I am going to say I'm going to follow the jellyfish lady and pick up Kelsing since he's unable to move.
all right,
There's the barest sensation of a slight twitch somewhere in my jaw that, were I able to move, would have been a thank you.
all right.
And then I'm going to carrying Kelsig, try to float my way over to the main turtle.
All right, I need
Do I
you
need
to
to roll
roll a
anything
stealth.
for that? Stealth?
Yep.
That's a nat 20, baby.
All right, you absolutely no one notices you. Like even like the people around you like are like, "Oh my god, he's already gone."
Oh my god, he's already gone.
Chris
Is it like a minute's distance from one place to the main turtle, or
All right, Chris makes it over. And let's see if he's stealthy about it. He's stealthy enough. He's like doing backflips and cartwheels and makes it across. All right. Now I need Panda and Bubba to make
Well,
acrobatics and stealth.
this is gonna be fun.
Alright, so first one is stealth. Did it register or no?
Yeah, it registered.
Oh, it did.
Unfortunately, it registered.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one? Athletics?
Yep.
Hey, oh, that one. That's crazy.
It's not that one.
Doesn't
But
he
it's
get
seven.
advantage?
Anyways, you do get advantage to the not
That's seven.
athletics, acrobatics.
Oh, okay, that's episode. Not 20.
All right, you make it over there.
But
Super
very
easy.
loud.
Yeah. So while you're like mid jumping over there, you notice a little something pop out of the water.
Don't tell me it's a sea beast.
Not just one thing, but three things.
Jesus fucking Christ.
This this turtle fishman goes, "Oi, you're not supposed to be going over there, especially since you're an outsider."
Who are you?
I'm the captain of the right hand division.
I swim over and shake his hand. Nice to meet you. My name's Panda.
What business do you have on the Elder Island?
Just to stop by and say hello.
To who?
Whoever's there. If y'all never noticed, my character's stupid.
You panda mink. Like I said, no outsiders allowed on Elder Island. You're gonna have to go back, or I'll have to make you.
And how do I get permission to get on this island?
By becoming a citizen and becoming one of us.
you have to go to the Elder Island to become a citizen?
I am one of you guys. See, I have a turtle. I have a turtle shell.
Give me 1 second.
I'm so glad I rolled that net 20. All I have to say is you are on your own.
You see that this turtle fishman pulls out a denden mushy, and
A
A
what?
what?
it's one of the snails that calls other people. It's called a
Oh.
denden mushy.
Could you say the name again?
Denden mushy.
Den?
Mushy.
Is that what they're actually called?
Yeah,
Mushy or plushy? What the
mushy.
Mushy.
Or bushy?
Bushy? Bushy? Like a big old bush.
Anyways, you hear
Can
this
we
big
hide in
old
a big
fish
old
man
bush?
that goes, "Hey, uh, Captain Tendra, um, you may want to get over here. This, I think, these people this guy may have murdered your grandmother. This is her shell that he's wearing."
Can Bubba roll his stealth and athletics real quick?
Yes.
So
This is the perfect
So
distraction,
athletics
I guess.
twice and stealth once.
Y'all better take this
Actually,
opportunity and fucking go for it.
Stealth twice because it's at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Wait, but aren't I
But
distracting them?
he's
though?
distracting them. What do you
Yeah, I'm
mean?
distracting them.
Yeah, but
And
Bubba
they're-
has disadvantage because of his armor.
that's what I was
Ah.
saying. Like you guys fucking went ahead.
Wait, don't
And-
advantage
No, wait,
and disadvantage cancel out, so it should just be a flat check.
Yeah, because doesn't
He
Taro
would,
make them lighter?
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's
but I'm
for
a-
he's
But I'm already
he
heavy.
has
No, but he
advantage
controls
on acrobatics.
he controls your gravity.
He has advantage
Uh-huh.
on acrobatics. He just has disadvantage on stealth.
My argument was that because of the distraction, he would have advantage on stealth, which would cancel out the disadvantage and make it a flat check.
He's also
Technically,
heavy.
technically, that's how it's supposed to go.
Like,
But Taro's will control his way to make him lighter.
Yeah, but I was already heavy to begin
yeah,
with
he
before he
was
made me
already
lighter.
heavy to begin with.
Well,
But not right now. Right now, he's light as a feather.
Think light thoughts, become acrobatic.
I don't know.
Anyways,
I think I'm
roll 2 acrobatics.
roll 2 acrobatics.
Yep.
Yeah, just click the button twice.
Okay.
May the gods be with you. Oh,
20. I got lucky on that one.
that was a dirty 20.
19.
Not bad. What the
So,
fuck?
like,
Wow.
with this lightness, like, you know, you're basically like floating there. Now I need a stealth.
May
this
you
is
rest
gonna
in peace.
This is gonna be fun.
Just do one stealth.
16.
You get past.
Get the fuck out of here. Bro.
They're like looking at Panda and they're like flipping out that he has Cindy's shell while Bubba is just like gently bouncing. It makes over with everyone else.
All right. Well, have fun, Panda.
All right. So all right.
Wait, should we have more HP by any chance since we spent all that time fucking talking, resting, whatever?
It would only be a short rest.
We should have been at full HP because we had like 2 whole things of like just laying around.
A full rest is an 8-hour sleep.
Yeah, but like we didn't get beat up like too bad. I think like we would have had time to do like
I mean,
all our hit dice.
you want me to
Some of us did.
I
yes.
didn't get hit at all.
want me to roll
Well-
for HP again?
Yeah, if you want to take I told you guys to do this already.
Yeah, no,
I
but
never
right
got
now,
hit, I didn't
no,
have
we
to.
first did it before, and then now since they had that whole conversation of talking, shouldn't it count as another short rest for us?
What?
I don't know.
No, because
I
we
don't
rolled
know.
that first. Me and Tara rolled first.
Yeah. You first
What?
rolled.
After we got the island?
You first
All that
rolled
murdering
while
should have
you
fucking
guys,
tired you out, though.
We're at Bruce,
Yeah.
the island of Bruce, and then you guys technically would have a second short rest at Cindy's.
Okay,
Mayor.
that's what I did.
Okay, so roll for my health at Sydney's. then.
At the house formerly known as Sendy's.
Yeah.
So
Where's
roll.
you-
So I roll for HP then.
if you want, it's just taking up
Okay.
your second die. Your 1d12 plus 3. And that's all until your long rest.
I need it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that for my second.
All right.
An 8 + 2, so I'm fully healed now.
All right.
I'm gonna just do mine's. What? Mine's D12. How do I check again? Yeah, 1d12 plus 3. 6, 9. Oh, I'm at full HP now too. All right, we're good. Okay, now continue.
All right. Just give me a second. All right. So this turtle girl pops up behind you. She looks so much like Cindy.
Oh no.
And she approaches you from behind. So the first thing she sees is her grandmother's shell.
Do I
And
know she's behind me?
no, you actually do not. Until she says, "That's my grandmother's shell. What did you do to her?"
First off, let me explain myself. I heard some commotion from my house. Walked in there, saw this turtle shell lay on the floor, so I picked it up and took it.
Okay, that doesn't change the fact that what happened to my grandmother?
I think it was that lady that I found dead on the floor in that house.
Cindy's my grandmother. Why do you have her shell?
The shell was on the floor, so I took it.
Okay. So
It
then
looked cool.
what happened to my grandmother?
Like I said, there was somebody dead on the floor, right there, right in front of me.
Yeah, okay, you have my dead grandmother on the floor dead.
What else do you want to hear? I just saw the turtle shell and saw a dead person. So that person was no longer using the shell, so I took it and put it on my back.
You know how disrespectful that is?
Hey, at least someone's using it.
I'm gonna have to take you in.
I didn't even do anything. All I saw was the turtle shell and I took it.
Tendra is gonna try and put you in cuffs.
Can Frosty do something?
I mean, you can attempt to have Frosty do something, but this is a very bad place for Frosty to come out.
Oh, I know.
Anyways, I need you to
This
do
community doesn't like gay people, is that it?
What?
Wait, can Frosty
It was a
peek out?
terrible joke.
Can Frosty peek out a little bit and use her frost breath to freeze the water so I can climb on top of it and run on it?
No.
It's fun.
Anyways, I need you
Just
to do
no.
a strength saving throw.
Me?
Yes, unless you're allowing her to arrest you.
I'll roll.
All right, you break free
17.
from the cuffs. She goes to cuff you, and like she puts one on one side of your wrist, but like you yank it away. Um, this is you're gonna be in combat. Is anyone else
No.
gonna?
Wait, who's around me right now? Are they near me or are they just swimming away? I need to know.
The others, they're already on the other side.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just fucking straight up blurted out. It's like that I'm a Marine.
You yell out that you're a Marine.
Not yell out, but I tell her since she's right by me.
You tell Tendra.
Yeah.
A Marine? A Marine that robs corpses? That's hard to believe.
I mean, you see my outfit?
That's not hard to believe.
I'm gonna
You
need to
want
see
to see
some
my
ID.
outfit? I pull it out of my bag with the fucking like pairs of clothing in there.
All right,
That's the
so you're
least hard to
taking
believe
out
thing that he said.
you're taking out your Marine ID.
Yep. I was like, here you go.
You're lucky as hell.
Is that something that Tendra is saying, or that you, the DM, are saying?
Me as the DM, if Chris would have seen it, oh hell's gonna break loose. Tendra looks at it and goes,
See, I wasn't lying.
Let me call your supervisor real quick." And
Go
she
ahead.
pulls out her Dindin Mushi, and all of a sudden, you hear click, and it's like, I have one of your Marine here. What's your name?
Panda.
A guy, Panda guy, claiming to be a Marine. He says his name's Panda.
I know it's weird, but I'm a panda named Panda.
Shh. Yeah. He was reported MIA about 2 weeks ago. Tendra goes, interesting. Mr. Marine Panda, what happened to the rest of your crew? Like what where's your squadron?
We got ambushed by some pirates, so now I'm lost here in the sea or in
How
the
did you
ocean.
even wind up here?
I'm gonna need to see perception for that one.
Huh?
Oh, we're gonna get to the deception.
Hey, Missy.
All I'm saying is I'd make him roll because that seemed like a half-assed answer.
Hey, I'm a dumbass panda. What do you expect?
Anyways, she's like, how did you uh end up on this island?
On a ship.
All right, roll deception.
Yay! I have a +1. Please. Fuck, I got a 3!
You're going to jail.
She has a +3 to insight, so the only way that you succeed this if she critically fails.
Let's go! Fail. She passed.
She looks at you and she goes,
Wow.
now I really need to. Either you come quietly, or we're gonna have a problem.
If I don't go quietly, do I have to fight
Yes,
what,
you
4
have
of
to
them?
fight them if you don't go quietly.
Hmm. What level are they?
I am not disclosing that information.
Fuck. I could show them the boat.
The boat is quite far away.
Okay, but I should still prove.
It's proof
So,
that
for
you got
reference,
a
she
boat
said
that you borrowed.
yeah, traveling across one with a small turtle was going to take roughly an hour. We are like at least 2 turtle lengths away from that one turtle. So you're going to make them walk.
I'm trying to buy fucking time, motherfucker. Leave me alone.
They
Anyways,
already don't believe.
it
Yeah,
is
this is time
roughly
we
like
could be
8
using
p.m.
to steal the gem.
It is roughly 8 p.m.
Can I take him to the ship to prove that I wasn't lying?
Tindra goes, "No, I need to take you in for questioning." And as Tindra says questioning, her right hand man Gary goes,
Gary.
What a name.
he is a hippo fishman. He
Why
goes,
is his name spelled with two R's?
because it's Gary
Gary.
or Gary.
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 I actually prefer Gary. Yep, his name is
Oh.
Gary. Anyways, he's like, Captain, is it that your grandmother's? And Tindra goes, yes, we've already established this. And like, um, right behind them, another hippo fishman pops up. So now you're like completely surrounded.
Permission to self destruct.
Who you asking that to?
To the DM.
You can't self-destruct.
You sure?
What would that even mean?
I don't know.
You sure I can't have Frosty come out and freeze the water?
If you roll for initiative, maybe.
I mean, yeah, if you roll for initiative.
No, but I just want her to come out like as small on my shoulder and just freeze the water so I can jump on and fucking run away.
Well, you're gonna have to roll for initiative.
Someone has to enter combat.
Yep.
At this point, it seems like anything other than going with them peacefully is gonna get you in combat.
All right, fuck it, I'll go with them, but
Alright.
with no cuffs.
Tindra goes, then allow me to tie your hands up with rope.
That's not gonna work either, Missy.
We can't have a criminal running
I'm not a criminal.
I don't
uh,
know
an
that.
alleged
You
criminal.
don't know the law. Maybe wearing someone else's shell is like a sex crime here. What do you know?
it
I mean,
You wanna bring this shit up.
I don't know anywhere where wearing somebody else's skin is okay.
Okay, so while all this is going on, you three, you four have made it to the other side.
Yes.
Stinger is in a tree looking out and it's like, we're pretty close. Now, I'm really gonna need the most ruthless of you to really come with me and get this guy.
Well, I'm going with her. Kelsey, you're along for the ride. Even if you didn't want to, you don't have a choice.
At this point, the paralysis is starting to wear off.
I'm still not moving. I'm just gonna let him carry me. This is actually quite comfortable.
Chris goes, Captain, what about Panda?
At the moment, he is helping distract a couple of the guards. His sacrifice will be noted.
Sacrifice.
Stinger goes, that's like kind of the entire guard that's there. Like,
All the better.
Yeah, that's all I'm thinking. Like, whether you go peacefully or go out swinging at this point.
Chris looks over at Bubba and goes, you can't be for leaving Panda behind too, can you? Are you? Oh, I'm so
Yeah,
confused.
me
We'll
too.
find him later, Chris. It's fine.
Okay. And so roughly this. Oh wait, hold on. Roughly, this is like where the kingdom starts.
Permission to kamikaze the area.
Well, you don't have nothing to kamikaze with, so.
Technically, I do.
Oh no.
Anyways,
I have
What,
playing
what
card.
what powers did we give you at level 2?
Don't worry about it.
Some really explosive ones, apparently.
I don't know. He was a crybaby when we were talking about all this. We probably gave him something.
Don't worry
at
about it.
level 2, he shouldn't have much. Like, I think all he should have is shocking grasp.
Oh wait, I can electrocute the fucking water.
It's salt water. It's not
Fuck.
gonna do like as much as you think.
I'm pretty sure salt water's worse for that, actually.
Is it? I thought it was because of the salt, like kind of like
It's distilled water that won't conduct electricity.
got it, got it.
It has to do with like the ions.
I mean, I guess you could try, but you're gonna have to wait for your own turn, Panda.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
All right. So Stinger pulls out a layout of this kingdom, and she goes, "All right, well, what you guys are trying to steal is in the center of the kingdom, and then from the center there are stairs that lead up to the palace, and then you have your normal palace room, and then there may be like a guard or two, but you guys are strong. You guys can handle them." What are you guys gonna? What, how you guys gonna get into the city?
Um, I'm going to try to sneak my way in, and I'm going to ask Kelseg if he's regained feeling enough to move on his own.
At this point, he should have full mobility.
But does he want them to know that?
I'm gonna stretch out a bit and stand up. I'll be like,
Okay.
Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm good now. Thank you.
Okay. So yes, I'm going to try to sneak in, be sneaky boy.
All right, I need you to roll stealth.
13.
That should be good enough. Yeah.
Wee. I don't know where exactly I am in there, but somewhere.
Yeah. Just in that area. All right. Stinger is actually gonna follow your lead. And she sneaks on in there. Chris is like, well, Captain's sneaking in. I guess I might as well. Holy shit.
God damn, my boy.
All right, Kelsig and Bubba, what are you two doing?
You're joking, right?
I have a feeling this is going to be a mission that requires heavy stealth, but let's give it a shot.
There are other ways to get in.
How's a 16?
Kelsig gets in. Bubba's gonna have to roll at
So-
disadvantage.
Is there anything outside that? There's no way I'm gonna get in without
You don't have to sneak in.
That's what I was saying. I was thinking, is there a way for me to possibly just like wait somewhere
Yeah, you can wait
if
somewhere.
shit gets out of hand, they could just call me over and I could just fucking just
Yeah, you could
I
also
don't
just
know
wait here
fucking
for Panda to see what happens with him.
Yeah, you are very hidden right now. You rolled really well earlier.
yeah. So I think I'm just gonna stay put for now
All right,
because
then your turn
I
is
don't
gonna
want to
be
risk them.
your
I don't
turn's
want to
gonna
risk
be
yeah
wrapped up with Panda. So whenever
yeah.
Panda's doing his stuff, we'll come back to you. All right, now
That's
Panda. Tendra is gonna try and wrap your hands with rope.
By the way, can I see everything that's going on with Panda?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I take out a bag of chips.
That's kind of bag of chips.
All right, Panda.
Isn't
Pick,
cellophane extremely loud?
It's in it's a magic bag of chips.
yeah, it's a
It's a
magic bag of
magic.
chips.
It's one of those vinyl
Hey,
bags of
nah.
chips from the
He
theater.
he emos like he's in fucking Destiny 2, just a random fucking glowing bag appears in his hand.
Anyways,
But fun fact: when
Uh,
they make movies, they use bags of chips made of like vinyl to like because they don't make any noise. It's like a mock-up of a normal bag. So you probably have one of those.
oh yeah, yeah.
okay, enough with the logistics of the bag. Uh, Panda, you need to roll a strength saving throw and beat a 9.
Beat a 9? Say less. I'm gonna roll a net 1. Watch this shit. I was joking.
Okay, yeah. You still break through. You're still not letting her like put any kind of restraints on you. She's like,
I look at her. I told you nothing's gonna work on me.
so I guess we're gonna have to take you in by force.
You ain't gotta do all that. I'll just follow you guys behind you.
No, we have to bind you. You can either get cuffed, tied up, or we can knock you out.
Listen here. You
Hey,
tried 2 of those options and none of them worked.
I guess we're gonna have to knock you out then.
Who's the one knocking me out? Her or Gary?
It's gonna be an entire fight.
Ah,
Once you run out of health, you are knocked unconscious.
fist fight only? No weapons involved?
No, they are gonna use their weapons.
Ah, fuck it.
So you're entering combat.
I guess, yeah, just to fucking push him away from me, not to fucking actually full on kill him.
This is gonna be fun.
Because I had to go into combat either way to shock the whole water, right?
Yep. Gonna make these all enemies. Okay. Now add that. Now roll your initiative.
Does Frosty get roll initiative too, or does she stay in the
She
pocket?
goes off of your initiative.
Oh, okay.
Especially since
Initiative.
you don't have her out yet.
Oh wait, how do I change my armor class to 17?
Your armor class is already 17.
For me it's 15.
Refresh.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Initiative. I rolled that one. Holy fuck. Alright.
Alright, you are going last. Bubba, are you gonna jump in at any time?
No.
Alright. So
Can't
I,
he stay hidden?
Oh.
You can roll for
Oh
initiative and just not do
no.
anything.
I mean, I guess.
Wait,
you
what
could.
happened? What's the oh no?
Yeah, I'm looking at this again, and it's like, oh no, you're fucked. Like sincerely.
They're trying to knock me out, not fucking kill me.
Yeah, they are trying to knock him out so they can get information from him. So are you gonna roll for initiative and just kind of sit there?
Is it? Do you want me to?
Yeah.
If you want to, I would say go ahead just for the off chance there's any reason you need to,
Swoop in, butt
like,
slam.
if you are seen, jump in, butt slam, try to save him if you want. Not that I recommend it, but just on the off chance.
Sinks into the water.
That's
Yeah.
I could roll initiative and just kind of hang
All right,
tight
then
for now.
roll me
Hey,
initiative.
each time it's his turn. Each time it's his turn, just like he takes one bite, one
Oof,
bite of another chip.
5.
Second to last.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Girl, you gotta get pictures for these things, man.
Did you see the old lady picture I sent you?
I just seen it, yeah.
No. Where'd you put the old lady picture?
In the D&D chat, text chat.
Yep, that's exactly how she looked.
You're not supposed to help her out. She's supposed to find her own pictures. God.
It took me a while to find it.
I bet.
Majin, are you playing Minecraft right now?
Yeah, I'm growing some stuff.
I'm playing Bellatra right now.
What? I'm not playing like a competitive game where I don't fucking pay attention to this shit. I can at least like stop, hide somewhere, and do my stuff.
Okay, well, hippo, which would be Gary's character sheet, and
You got a problem when you play Minecraft?
nah. All right. Okay. I know how I'm gonna play this now. So the first guy, he's gonna throw a punch.
Crazy, I dodge. Ooh.
10. That does not meet your armor class. So yeah, he does dodge. Or you do
Ooh.
you do dodge.
Oh.
Um
What do you attack me with?
his fist.
Oh, okay.
And then he attacks you again. And
Ooh,
18.
die. Oh, fuck. That barely you passed.
25 damage. Oh.
25. What the fuck? So what, that was 8?
13 damage.
13. What level are they? Holy fuck, it's more than half of my HP. I swear to God. Wait, that means our armor class matches then. Oh, Nate, I forgot. It's 5 of them attacking me first, so I am gonna get knocked the fuck out of here.
Yes, you are gonna get the shit.
I like to pop Hellish Rebuke.
You don't have Hellish Rebuke.
I unlock it.
You did?
I just can't put it. Yeah, you said I can unlock it at level 2, even though you're supposed to unlock it at level 1. But I don't know how to put it in the character sheet.
Why didn't you ask me this earlier?
I did. I brought it up. You just fucking ignored it.
Likely story.
All right, check. Clip it. Clip it. He did at the beginning of the session. Clip it.
Did I actually right?
Well, you guys can check it out when I upload the video.
All right, we'll just leave it out of here. Just fuck it. Let the other person hit me. Come on.
If you're lucky, everybody's gonna miss until your turn.
All right. The next one is another hippo.
What's with you and hippos?
He rolled a nat 1.
It's just for one.
He rolled a nat one. Can I? Oh, can I grapple him and use him as hostage?
No, that's not how that works.
Does he punch himself in the face?
He goes to punch you, but like you dodge swiftly out the way, and the
Does he hit his partner?
yeah the turtle.
Yeah.
Why can't I access their? Hold on.
He ain't having problems. Crazy.
Well, there's a difference between when like I use like enemies in this. It's frustrating. Okay. Do that. And that. So that's 7 damage to this guy. Uh, yeah. Why can't I? God damn it. So 7. All right. Well, since I can't just like, I still have to figure some things out.
Just write it down.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. With that one would be 24.
How close would you say I'm by the land?
You're like midway.
And do they still move as slow as turtles on the land?
Um, not really.
So I'm guessing they move normal like us.
Yep.
Okay, that changes things.
God, why did I do so many hippo fishmen?
Because you wanted hippos.
Hold on. Did that go through? No, it did not. Oh well. And then one more. Alrighty. Now we have all that fun stuff. Next is Gari's turn. Gary is gonna take a swing at you. 13 does not hit. Bonus action. Still does not hit. Alrighty. Tendra is gonna claw attack you. Bonus action. 17. That meets your armor class.
Ooh, that meat.
Alright. 7 damage. Are
Yeah, I'm at
you
5 left.
you have 5 HP left? Alright.
Yeah. Well, they got 2 more people to come out. That's fucking crazy.
Actually, these two, this guy, is like, I will leave this to Commander to deal with. This seems a little above my pay grade. And this one's like, yeah, I think that's about 2. And so does this one. They're like, it wasn't it wasn't my grandmother, and so they kind of
It wasn't my grandmother, so fuck you, Joe.
Okay. Now it's Bubba's turn. Are you just gonna sit there still, munching on your
Yeah, I'm
chips?
just chilling. Yep.
All right. It's Panda's turn.
Am I able to I put disengage and go all the way over here to the island and climb up it
Yeah, but that'll be your action to
or
disengage.
disengage?
Yep. So all you would be doing is running. Also, which way?
Towards Bubba.
Yeah, you can try. Gary will get an attack of opportunity.
Not if I disengage.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, you can do that.
How
Disengage.
far can I swim? What was it? 30 feet?
Your swimming speed, I don't think is as good. Uh, I'm gonna say that your swim speed is half your movement speed.
So I can move 15 feet.
Yep. So like 3 of those boxes.
So that at least will give me at least close to the island.
I mean, if you are swimming, yeah, that gets you close. If you run, you can run there.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Because if I do fight back, it's gonna look bad on me.
You're wearing Tendra's grandmother's shell. You already look bad.
No, I don't. I look fucking amazing. If I shock the water, would it hit everyone near me in the water?
It will. Hold on. It'll do everything in this area.
I'll fucking shock the water.
Alrighty.
Shocking grasp. Wait, would it hit no matter what, or
Um, I'm gonna do Dex saving throws. Except for Gary. Gary's actually on land, but
really?
Tendra and the hippo fishman, they shall. That is great.
Wait, but Gary was able to hit me from all the way over there.
Well, I mean, like he. Hold on. I guess he'd be closer. I was more thinking like he hit you and then moved back.
Then shouldn't I have an attack opportunity on him?
I guess, yeah. Wait, no, you disengaged. Oh wait, no, that was
No,
after.
cause no that was before I decided to just shock the fucking water.
All right, all right. Then I guess take your attack of opportunity.
He didn't hit me with a weapon, right? He just did an unarmed strike.
Yeah, unarmed strike.
I'll do the same shit.
I mean, you notice that they have weapons.
I
That
know,
hits.
but respect to be respectful, just hit him with fucking hands.
All right,
And then now I'll just shock the water.
all righty. So Tendra will make a.
You want me to roll first, or you want to do their saving throws first?
They're saving throws first.
Okay.
It's gonna hit them no matter what. Their saving throws is just to see if they take full damage or half damage. And then I'm using Gary's sheet for the hippo fishman. All right. Tindra takes full damage, so roll damage.
I'll just roll damage. I don't gotta
Yep.
roll. Oh,
Just
okay.
roll damage.
7.
All right. So Tindra will take the full 7. And then he will take half. So, so that would be 4 damage. Alrighty. We are moving on to Stinger, Chris, Taro, and Kelsig.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
Can I go take the dog out real quick?
I mean,
Am
you,
I
you got
am I
four.
go-
You
am
got
I gonna
four
be
people
needed?
ahead of you. Um.
I was
It's gonna
going
be
to
like
mention,
you can just skip me. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm just it's gonna be like 15 minutes.
Yeah, you should be good.
That's all.
I-
Then I'll be
I
back.
do have work in the morning
Oh shit.
Shit.
You
in
do?
7.5 hours, I think. No, 6.5 hours.
All right. Well, then I guess this is where we're gonna call it. A to be continued.
No, me and you are staying on here, and we're gonna finish what I'm about to do. If I get captured, only me and you will know. They'll find out later.
No, it's a to be continued.
I mean, that would be nice though. They they gotta wait to see whether or not I get captured or not.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, we
Damn.
can watch the VOD.
Yeah, you can. But no, this is a to be continued.
Okay.
And yeah, so thanks everyone who's watching, and I'll catch you all next time.